Well, we're back, people. It is the moment you may or may not have been waiting for, although if you're listening to this, I'm guessing you're waiting for it. It is the GF, the grand final of the T20 competition. And if you've been following along at home, you will know that that is between the ladder leaders all the way through and unbeaten in their semi-final. T20 Thunder will be up against the Maroochydore Cricket Club, the Swans.
I was going to say, did you remember what their animal was, their spirit animal?
I haven't had anyone try to put that emoji into a chat for a while, and
well, there's nothing so far in the chat here. Well, glad to be here. It's good to be here. We made it to the finals. We're doing well. Looks like I'm going to do just a little bit of producing.
Always with the producing.
What we'll do, we'll just fade quickly back to that and leave you with Lanno and his lovely voice. And Statman Jack, he's here as well.
But he doesn't have a lovely voice, apparently. Well, anyway, here we are. And no, I'm not going to do that. We are joined, hopefully, by our usual crew of sidekicks. We've got lots of help from the last stream. I know Danielle's going to be around, Danielle Mola, because she's in quarantine lockdown and is really looking for things to do, and she's helping us greatly. She's also sharing links and stuff to the Swans, and we've also got the T20 sharing. So if you've just joined us, that is maybe because you got a link through your club. So hello, and thank you for joining us. Me waving isn't going to achieve anything when we're not even on the screen. I'll say hello again. There we go.
See, you're on the screen.
Hello all. So pretty much cricket has been and will be the winner again today.
Yeah, but I think looking at it, it's difficult to know who to go for here, because T20, well, part of me wants them to lose.
Well, the first question you have to ask yourself is, are Maroochydore playing?
Well, I was wondering if that was going to be the first question, because I would love to see T20 finally feel what it feels like to play for Nambour. I mean, to lose. But the alternative is Maroochydore winning the grand final.
Wouldn't you love that, Max? And in the other semi-final, Maroochydore did get up over Caboolture. It was tough batting over there on number 2. I can back that up because I found it tough batting there yesterday, although I find it tough batting most times, wherever I am.
That's usually you're hanging on to the right end of the bat. So
drive the bus over myself there. The news that we've got for you for this game, if you're wondering how's it going to start off, the toss has been had. Blaine Schloss, skipper for Maroochydore, won the toss, and he has decided they're going to bat to get some runs on the board. T20, they've got an unknown bowling attack because they've only used 6 of their bowlers, and they've still got another 5 of them available to try out. So, you know, who knows? Unknown attack. So it's looking like being an exciting afternoon. We want you to be part of this stream. So get into the comment section. Let us know who you're supporting. Let us know what you think is going to happen. Just run amok, really, and we'll try and include as much as we can.
Also, we've hit 200 subscribers, so thank you so much for tuning in to me mispronounce words, Lanno talking rubbish, and Jack throwing some stats in occasionally. As I said, Jack's here. Second game. I was smart enough not to give him some money and send him over to lunch, but I'm thinking I maybe should have, because, I mean, he's here, but I've eaten and I'm not feeling too well after that. No, was there nothing wrong with the food, but I didn't have a lot of time because I was like, oh, better do some producing, gonna have a chat to the crew, see what we can fix up, what we can do, and then Are
you sure that it wasn't the very rushed backyard cricket, one hand, one bounce beverage that disappeared in
I have no idea.
Seconds?
I have no idea what you're talking about. There's no adult lemonades over there that I may have gone.
And it would
well,
seem,
this will increase my commentary skill.
It would seem, Jack, that he hasn't checked his wallet and found that his credit card's not there, has he?
No, not yet.
No. It was nice of you to shout lunch all around, though.
Where is my wallet?
No, let's not look into that.
Can't be too far.
Well, I can't work out where this current game is situated in my cricket. I'll wait till it starts and then I'll find it.
It's GF2.
Give you GF2. Right. Ah. Looks like I'm a little bit behind with everything here. I'm looking at the last live stream.
So for our current 11 viewers, whereabouts are you tuning in from? Are you here at the field? We know there's some people here at the field. We don't know if they're watching. Are you watching from the field? Are you watching from the United States of America? Big call out to someone that's been tuning in rather silently. Maybe because they're asleep, because it's like midnight over there.
Yeah. Hi, Danielle.
Yeah, are you tuning in from lockdown? She said hi. I did see that in the chat already. And also, let us know who you're supporting. Danielle, obviously, going for Tawantin Noosa, just like the rest of us. Pete McCauley, haven't heard, but he's probably in his car on the way here.
He's supporting Nambour.
Well, as he should.
Yes. Someone needs him.
always for the underdog.
Oh, we've got Louis C.K. has just joined the chat. Good luck, Tawantin.
Well, thanks, Louis.
Yes. I thought you were cancelled. Looks like you're back.
Maybe someone's trying to one-up Dirty Dan.
Maybe it's Dirty Dan going, oh, I'll try a different angle, shall I?
Can't get anything over us unless it's a rag full of chloroform. Well, we're off to a great start here. We've got some aeroplanes flying overhead.
Is that what that
cricketers
silence
going
was?
out onto the field. Some stats to be said from the side. Some camera operators doing work that isn't camera operating at the moment.
Let's start, I think, bold predictions, which, if you watched the last stream.
Bold predictions. I reckon someone is going to get out bold.
Max. There we go. Max likes to. He makes his predictions based on a lot of data. He waits till he gets lots of data in. As Michael Sobey pointed out in the last stream, second ball into Tawantin's batting innings. Max drove the bus over him, said the wheels have fallen off, everything here. And pretty much from 2 balls later. Well, actually, it was Tawantin Noosa bowling, but yeah.
Well, here's to hoping. As I said, I was wanting Tawantin Noosa to feel that
you were Tawantin
humbling.
To steal someone's joke from the last
don't
stream.
steal other people's jokes. What?
It's the only way I can operate. Sorry. Right, I found
He
the.
never steals
found
my
the score.
jokes. You found the score.
Who's going to steal his jokes? They're half cooked at the best of times.
Oh, he stole that one from probably a fast food place that undercooks their food.
Well, we're not prepared to drive them under the bus just in case they want to come on board as a sponsor.
Some potato farming thing, probably. These jokes are half-baked.
Well, around the 2 o'clock or somewhere after, we may be joined by someone else. And we may have someone who played in one of the earlier games come and join us as well. It's a matter of whether they
make good on their
promises.
On their threats.
We
can come in there and give me the keys to that bus.
Yes. Everyone's got a lot to say until you put a microphone on their head and all of a sudden.
And then they stare at the camera and go, oh, there's a camera. Oh, I'm speaking. There's a microphone. What do I do? What do I say?
I don't know what to say. Open your mouth and let it all come out. That's what I say. Wow. Imagine people playing this back going, here's what Telestream TV commentary is all about.
We're going to put together a supercut at the end of the season of listen to the worst commentators of all time.
You know something we haven't done so far this season? We haven't had we can't. Never mind.
Haven't had a what?
A live replay of commentary cam. That's because we haven't got that set up at the moment. And why would you?
We could do, it can be done.
Not immediately right now.
No, I'd have to go over there and push some buttons.
Not worth it. No one wants to see us doing the same thing again. We're a one-trick pony that does the same thing every stream, basically.
What do? We drive the bus.
2 of them.
Well, no, the first one was you explaining what it was, and then the second one was you were actually driving the bus over us
down the highway
by doing that.
Well, what I was going to say was, before anything starts happening, maybe we can start thinking of who's going to be the player that makes a difference for each team. You know, who are we looking at? Could it be someone that hasn't done anything outstanding so far that's
I
been creeping along.
think they've all been outstanding on the field today at some point.
You know what we could have? We could have Statman go and get Maroochydor's team sheet.
And see who's been driving the bus.
Find out who might have something to do there. So I believe
Absolutely. We were sort of wondering if Statman was going to turn up to the second innings. He did say that he was going to go away and grab some lunch.
We
Take
some stuff
took some
hostage.
bets as to whether or not an older version of him would have turned up.
The OG is still sleeping. Either that or they had bingo and some live entertainment on at his home.
I've had some emails. I can't get to my computer and read them, but I have had some emails that have come in with some rather interesting questions. First major question, don't put yourself on mute and then talk amongst yourself. I'm right here and you're on camera. You're not getting away with it. Fine, I'll talk to you guys. Hopefully you'll listen to me. But I've had some emails asking what's happened to the pitch report. We haven't been doing our standard pitch reports, and that's correct. We've not been doing pitch reports just yet. We have got quite a new setup. Things went together very quickly at the beginning of this season, and pitch reports will be coming to the Pink Stumps when the Pink Stumps come on air, and that is going to be next week, next Sunday. In all of that time, all that glory, Pink Stumps will be back. We're going to have, can I make some bold claims and say we're going to do some pitch reports?
Why not?
They might not be live, but we may do them live. It's going to completely depend on some stuff, but we will have pitch reports. We will have stump microphones back because, I've been doing some ironing.
Don't be worried. You won't be listening in to any kind of heavy sledging. You'll probably hear some of the kindest support you've ever heard whilst watching a cricket game.
It will be like my commentary last. Oh, if you just change this, then you might start hitting fours. And it's like, you're the bowler. You're not supposed to say that to the batsman.
He's lying. He is lying. Worst chat. We're at Liam Baker level chat, quite honestly. So it looks like Max is doing some producing, so I shall be making words at you. And personally, I think in the first game, Jared Officer was a key player, especially with the ball. He took 2 very good catches and bowled very well. On the whole, Tawantin fielded very well. As we mentioned in the night game, they're just a very well-oiled fielding unit, which means they put the pressure on you. And if you're finding it hard, if the bowling's good to get any kind of runs, throw your wicket away. That can happen. Maroochydore, however, always confident. Their batting lineup is, there's a lot of runs there and a lot of wickets as well, being that it's also the bowling lineup. I'll get that.
I had a voice come in. The voice of God yelled in my ear, and then
Disappeared forever.
they suddenly were silenced. I fear something terrible has happened.
Yeah. Well, looks like he's walking off the job.
Oh no!
We might have still cameras. That'll be fine.
That better not be. Jesse. I gave him my lunch money.
Uh-oh. He's got a lot of lunch money to give away, I have to say. Well, the wind has turned up naturally because Maroochidore's playing. So we've got the Maroochydore wind has returned. It could be helpful, especially if you're hitting with the wind, not into the wind. I wouldn't be doing that. So I'm watching, and we've got Tawantin Noosa warming up just off to the side. And looking like, well, Jared Officer was doing quite a lot of bowling there, so maybe he's going to start with the ball. Although we've also, we've got Stewart rolling the arm over as well. So I can't see why they would change anything and why they wouldn't start the same way they did the last game. So it looks like Stewart was the last one warming up over there. Hopefully we'll have the batting line up for Maroochydore, but you would assume probably be similar to this morning.
Well, you could look at the bowlers from this morning, and whoever took wickets. I think that must be the Maroochydore approach as to who bowled in the last game and took some wickets. We'll start with them.
You'll be confident.
Yeah.
You'll be on the go. Apparently, Maroochydore and possibly the Southern Hemisphere's most handsome and wanted man, Watson.
Is he back?
Well, I'm not sure if he's back, but he certainly got some runs in the first game.
Well, in the first game, he got some runs yesterday. He might be all out of runs for the weekend.
He might. Well, I hope not. I mean, the fangirls in Sydney don't want that to happen.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I bet they're going to be in the chat.
Hopefully, they'll be able to quarantine down there.
It's not Louis CK, it's Lou CK.
Lou CK.
Yeah. I don't know that K has approved that name, but, you know, it's all right. Oh, Pete McCauley. Didn't even need to summon him this time. Should be a good final. Go Swans. Haven't heard that chat before from him.
Well, Pete, you're very lucky that I didn't get in contact with you, because Lanno talked me out of it, because we had a way for you to be able to be part of our introduction today. But Lanno said, if we're going to do that for you, then we need to do that for Tawantinoosa. And I said, what are you talking about? You're not signed up with a club, you're completely impartial.
Yes, he's proven that time and time again. His first comment, should be a good final, go Swans.
See, well, he's saying it's a good final.
First comment.
He's putting Tawantinoosa in as a chance against this team of all-rounders. It's all you could call them. All-rounders, a wicket-keeper and some fielders.
Apparently the wicket-keeper can bowl.
I'm on camera, I just realised.
You don't even care anymore.
You can guess that. You can play the game. Guess what Max is eating.
Well, it's pretty easy to play that now. He's...
It's what happens when I get lunch for myself.
Hopefully you're not going to be distracted by Max fiddling with his lolly bag as the players take the field. And maybe we cut away from that. The umpires have fully charged their shirts.
They are very, very bright out there. Unfortunately, none of the cameras are on them at the moment. So let's cut to the pitch.
I've got a feeling that
that's a great pitch.
Got a feeling we'll have a camera going on an umpire very soon.
Speaking of pitch reports, let's report on the pitch. There's the pitch. It's in the middle.
There.
It's got stumps at either end this week.
That's handy.
Bales. And it's my understanding it has been rolled a couple of times, or maybe more. It's seen the sights. It's had delights.
Not the only thing that's been rolled here this morning a couple of times.
Well, unfortunately, Caloundra rolled this morning here. And Caboolture, home finals. I think it's that they're probably not used to playing on, like Caboolture first grade are not used to playing on their number 2 oval.
It's like Dan Cummins has joined the chat. He's taken a moment off from his Scorchers career to say, shut up, Macaulay. And I'm not sure what's going on with that camera angle. Got Jesse putting his hair in front of everything. His shirt. That's outstanding. So we'll leave Dan and Pete to duke it out in the chat for a little while. Dan is obviously supporting TNT.
It's going to be explosive.
That's early. That is very early. So I see Callum Stitt is out there in the faded hat. It's like a helmet. And when we get some numbers, or if I just flip over to the other page, hopefully it will tell me who the
ball one of the grand final. Let's see what happens here.
One heck of a jolly follow through. You'd expect Tawantin to be up and ready for it in the field. Umpires, Dean Smith and Gary Elliott, both pretty well known and good fun. It's odd to say with an umpire, but yes. Oh, that sounded edgy. There was a noise.
Oh, I think the umpires were thinking about it, and then they realised that none of the Maroochydore players at the sideline appealed.
Non-striker looked like he was about to
thinking
go
about
up.
it.
Yeah. I'm not sure if this game's going to be live scored.
Where's Rocket when we need him?
I know. He was speaking to his adoring fans as he headed off earlier. Bit more pace about this opening spell at the moment. It's played around the corner for one.
It's been given as a leg by. It sounded a bit baddish to me.
It is Reed Anderson, Mr. Anderson, in the blue helmet. Did you know, other than batting, that he also has another skill? All right, then. You want to jump in early on that?
I was just assuming.
Callum Stitt, not only a batsman, you know. Dot.
Wow. Sounds like my microphone's a little close to the nose there. Sorry about that. They'll be starting to call me Nostra Max soon.
I'm assuming this is Stewart bowling. It is. Oh! Now, you probably needed to have Jared Officer in the gully there. He would have snavelled that. Didn't seem to get much past him this morning.
So it looks like this. Oh, I'll tell you what, scores on stream will probably help out.
There we go. Last ball of the over coming up. Scores on stream. Oh,
that's over the top.
That's very high. It should be taken. Yes, that's a good wicket.
First wicket. Maroochydore, one down in the first over.
Wicket, replay.
Oh, you want a replay on that?
Yeah, you got a replay on that?
Oh, we'll see what we can do.
Wicket, McSchmicket. Here we go. And leading edge. Up in the air, into the darkness. And it's got the mirror glasses. There we go. That wasn't easy to take. It was up there swirling. The dogs were barking.
Was that a quagmire?
It was a leg by earlier, wasn't it? So, yes. I'm going to go yes. Send him. Oh, cometh the day, cometh the duck. That's what they say. Sometimes I just said it. Wicket.
I was thinking, do you just say McSchmicket because it rhymes with wicket?
Yep, I can make anything rhyme with McAnything.
Because I was thinking that there's something more appropriate that actually rhymes with wicket.
Well, nothing as interesting as McSchmicket. Surely.
I wonder if anyone in the chat can work out what that would be.
Stick it.
You can stick it.
Let's not be advertising any kind of post-it notes here.
Number 9 there, trying to dig his way to China through the pitch.
That's the captain, the teacher, Blaine Schloss.
Ah.
You know he'll be tuned in now.
Good old Chatty.
Chatty, Chad, Chat is what they call him. Where are you? Probably not allowed to comment on YouTube, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we have to say each week that our streams are not made for children.
He's being kept down by the man. That's the problem.
Yeah, the oppression.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is looking like Jared Officer at the other end. Played around the corner. Oh, I've just remembered something from yesterday, which goes to show that I'm not some kind of glory seeker. I was involved in a run out where I chased after the ball, threw it in on the full to the keeper, and enacted a run out.
I don't believe it. I've seen you throw.
Exactly why I got to the ball, picked it up, had it in my hand, and heard the batsman call yes, and I thought, I'm 20 metres away. I can throw it that far. Lexi, I told you I'd mention it, and I have. That's in the air and probably taken.
Another one. That's not the start Maroochydore would have wanted.
Ouch, ouch, McSmouch.
I don't want to say it, but was that another quagmire? I don't think it was.
No, I believe that there was one off the bat there for Mr. Anderson. He probably hit it too well. If he'd pulled a clonk out, he might have actually come out of that all right.
Back with a bit of speed there. See it from this angle.
And
made it look
catch.
easy.
Benny Lachlan can probably do a few cricketing skills all right, I'd say. He's been to a few clinics.
Maybe. Not as many as some of the other players that we've featured in different games.
Well, the clinics they're going to aren't necessarily cricket clinics.
I have a feeling the new batsman may be hiding.
I think it... I think it could be the Lion King.
I think there could be a performance-enhancing headband under there.
Do you think?
I think. Well, I don't normally think, but I think in this particular occasion.
Because those locks are looking mightily free.
I would say royal.
Huh.
Royally free.
Well, we'll wait. Just realised that Statman's not back.
He's trying to find out what's going on.
I think he's found a poker game. It's well played by Schloss. Currently, chew for chew.
Well, at this rate, Noosa will be chasing 10. I wonder what Mr. McCauley's got to say about that.
Probably too much if he says anything. I did have someone mention to me yesterday that they can't wait to actually meet in person who this Peter McCauley is because we are constantly taking him on bus trips around the Sunshine Coast.
Making a name for himself.
Like a dutiful passenger, he just climbs aboard. Ooh,
good ball.
There's short chin music into the pads, possibly. Well, that's Jared Officer's first over completed. It is chew for 3.
What happened there? Looks like it hit the end of his bat.
Hey.
Well, interesting start. 2 overs, 2 for 3. I would say Maroochydore fans somewhat concerned at this stage.
Interesting, McSminteresting. I don't care. I'll ram it in. Make it fit. Stewart to bowl. Here comes Tommy Stewart.
Noosa again proving that they can count.
Ooh. Dot ball. They'll have to
That's usually what they're counting.
They'll update their total.
I'm wondering if they'll watch the streams back and be saying, oh, they're going to give away what we do in the chat. We'll have to come up with something different other than counting dot balls.
Oh. Thought they couldn't hurt us. I didn't see any stump mics out here. Oh, shot. We've got plenty of technology. So this is Jay Porter, the Lion King. I'm assuming he's shortened his name from Portersonson. It's one of the questions with Maroochydore as you make the first grade team. Are you prepared to add a son to the end of your name? Yeah, absolutely. Well, good, you're in.
And do you both bowl and bat?
Oh, that appeal would do Maroochydore proud, actually.
I was actually not thinking they were wholehearted in it. They appealed, but it wasn't like standard levels of Maroochydore.
You're saying over and above. Is that what you're saying?
It was a standard appeal. There was nothing wrong with it. It wasn't a Maroochydore level.
Wait a second, is that? I don't think he's got anything on that.
Umpire's not giving that out.
Everyone stands around for a moment going, but what about the... we didn't hear anything. Let's have a look at the replay. I'm not hearing anything in the replay.
Did do a bit of the head turn there. It's the usual giveaway.
You don't want to do that, do you?
No.
It's like as a bowler, when you bowl it a little bit wider and you quickly turn around and look at the umpire. The umpire goes, thank you for looking at me. Now I will give that a wide. Here we go, Stewart. He's really got the wind behind him. Oh, speed, McSchmeed. No word is safe.
If he had caught the edge there, that could have been out. You're going to do something every ball of this game. Two can play that.
Edge, McSchmedge.
And we've got Statman has returned.
Yes.
Returned from his cruise.
I have got the Maroochydore team list for us.
That's good.
With the numbers.
Did they drive the bus over anyone? No?
Yeah, they all did.
Oh, good.
That's good.
Oh, that's whipped. Whipped around the corner. No run. Anything new in there, or did they still go with... Is M. Jacksonson playing?
Yes, he is.
Spray tan, is that what it says there?
No, it just says M. Jackson. Happy to be here.
Wow, he must have filled it out.
Yeah,
then.
he must have wrote it.
First time ever. 2 for 3 off 3.
Did you know that cricket is the #1 sport currently being watched in this stream? To advertise, contact sponsor at telestream.tv.
Do we have the sound?
Looks like we do.
Hopefully that's not going too loudly for you.
No, that's fine.
So hopefully you can now hear us. If you can let us know in the chat if you can, and if you heard it earlier. Oh, caught and bowled.
Oh, Benny Lachlan.
The Lion King has served up a treat. It's gone.
Just in time for the audio.
Hopefully that sound wasn't out for too long. I'm not sure exactly what happened there.
I do have confirmation that the audio is back.
Very good. Is that from OG Stat?
Yes, it is.
I thought it might have been.
He's
Good to have you watching.
no doubt at home watching on the big screen TV.
The big screen, kicking back with a grown-ups lemonade, I'm sure.
I doubt that.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
So, yeah, if you have just joined us, welcome. You don't know that there was no sound a moment ago. If you were here from the start, let us know if there was sound at the start of the stream.
Well, I think it's time for the original crowd to join us because Matthew Watson is walking out to bat.
Oh, Watsonson.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Don't say it.
Oh, there's some fans.
Is Zane Gilder in the chat by any chance?
He is. He's announced himself. Mike Burke. I haven't seen that name before. It said Kanye Swans. Steve-O's having conniptions here. Yes, Matty!
I believe that might be the same Steve from last week.
It might be. Maybe we'll just get Matty, if he happens to get out at all today, ever, just to walk straight off to here and sit in a chair.
He's coming off the back of some recent good form. Scored a 90 odd yesterday.
Yes. Oh, Wooshka. Above the shoulder, that's one.
And Maroochydore non-striker there, calling that one a wide, but the umpire didn't, so...
Nick Donoghue telling us it only cut off for the past 10 minutes. That's very strange. None of us have moved anywhere or touched anything and it just cut off.
Oh.
Strange. Very strange. Yes. Ooh, it's Watsonson.
Off the mark there.
That should put Quackmire out of the way.
Sure, we'll have him used again at some point in this game.
In this game, you'd think. It's
I was about to
happen.
say innings, but I forgot that they're all batsmen and bowlers.
Well, I don't know.
It's a T20.
There's
There is
everyone
some
that bowls
fielders.
bats, but I'm not sure that everyone that plays bats or bowls.
Oh, yes, I've heard something.
It's definitely runs. The umpire signalled it.
That'll be 4 schlosses. Well, for better or for Schloss, that's going to get you 4 runs.
Got a fun fact on Schloss, actually.
What do you got?
He's a monster truck enthusiast.
Is he?
Yeah. Didn't pick him for that type of
No.
style, considering the height.
I thought he'd be a Lego man myself. I've got nothing to back that up, but I just did. Full. Oh, almost caught and bowled.
That's a good shot.
It's a very good shot.
Straight down the ground.
Yeah. I think,
Glorious.
and out the gate by the look of it.
Oh,
Come back.
Camera operator's chasing that one now.
Oh, the kids.
I got to cut away. That's our mystery man.
The kids in the crowd been throwing it back. Mystery Man was batting yesterday, and under all of his helmet and padding and everything, they're going, it's a good shot by the young fella. No one knew. Someone I was at Square Leg, someone said, I don't know that guy is as young as everyone thinks. Like, yeah.
I'll have you know, he's over 40.
Batting average. That's pretty impressive.
No, kilos
Strike
of
rate.
padding.
Oh, right.
Kilos of padding.
Looks like
There we go. Take that, Mystery Man.
Tommy Stewart coming on to bowl his last over and 4th in a row.
Yeah. Well, it's not like I was talking to Jake Deanian at the bar earlier. I mean, the canteen.
The kids' bar.
And he was, I just said, you've got the luxury of bowling options to use all the time. And you seem to go to yourself a lot and get a wicket every time. I said, it's a luxury.
Well, he's the pick of the bowlers, isn't he?
Well, you can't really argue with the fact that they haven't lost a game yet.
And that all of his bowlers have got over 10 wickets.
Exactly. He's doing something right. when you listen back to this, Jake, I'd like you to hear that. We gave you the big seal of approval. Maybe you'd like to join us.
Surely
at
that's
some
worth
point.
a thumbs up.
I think it should be.
Do we have a thumbs up button? What does that sound like?
We don't have a thumbs up button.
Sounds like that. Here we go. Tommy Stewart Day.
Tell you what, I was a bit disappointed to see that Rijkaard wasn't playing.
Talon.
Talon, yeah, he was a good-looking young talent.
Well, you know, if you... I'm still shocked that he and today's drinks supplier...
Are they named in the squads?
Harry Lee.
Both juniors. They're monsters. And bowled with wheels. Oh, cheeky one. Well, if you're going to take a quick single, the last person in the field I'd be hitting it to
Is Ben
Lachlan. But hey, if you want to make a point, maybe that's how you do it. All learn a lesson. It all depends. Three for 27. It's, 9 runs have gone batsman so far.
What do we think total that Maroochydore will be eyeing off for this innings would be?
117. There you go.
Well, what did they get last year?
109, Maroochydore. They fell short.
I reckon they'd be
Someone's
aiming.
done some research.
I reckon they'd be aiming at 129.
I think that's a
Actually, I'm
reasonable
going to say
total.
they'd be aiming at 130.
Well, I mean, if I'm the Maroochydore skipper, I'm saying, guys, I'm looking for 312. That'll be a wide. That's how you get there. One run at a time.
Well, I was going to say, I quite like my idea for when playing against Coolum, or when we're streaming and Maroochydore playing against Coolum. It's like all these teams go out and say, oh, let's bowl them out. It's like, no, bowl them maidens all day. I reckon if you just do that, you'll win.
Exactly.
And it's a different tactic because, you know,
I'll tell
all
you.
these players, all these teams, try and bowl them out.
Oh, that is runs. Maybe just one of them.
Watson there getting some runs again.
Watson. Well, yesterday against Caboolture, we had Phil Warby, the young spring chicken, and Chris the pilot, Delete, opened the batting, and they were finding it hard to score, and we had a bit of a team meeting. We're like, you know what? Don't appeal for anything. Let's just keep them out here. And then I think someone got bowled or ruined everything. You can't take that appeal back,
No.
can you?
They must have just left it.
What do you do there? You say, no, umpire.
No. Can we call him back? I'd like to call him back.
It was a no ball.
Was it, yeah.
Front foot no ball.
Phil, I know you'll be listening to this at some point. Someone will show you how to technology and you'll be able to watch it on one of those Teletube machines with the pictures on it.
It's well bowled there from Tom. It's a good spell.
But he was being run for a couple of twos yesterday in the one over, and he was losing his mind. Getting cranky. It's, 3 for 30 off 7 overs?
7 overs.
Have you ever wondered why people talk so quickly in some advertising? It's because there are only 15 seconds. There's no time. Oh, turns out
Another 7 seconds.
Turns out there's time. So what could you say about your business in 15 seconds?
Yeah, we're back. Steve-O, I'd have to say, probably Matty's #1 fan said Matty had a great game last Sunday. We'll do the same today.
What about Ben? I thought Ben was his #1 fan. Ben
Well,
from Sydney.
That's his cousin Ben. Pete McCauley said Blano sleeps under a huge Darren Lockyer poster. Big fanboy. Good to have heroes. Now this looks like it is. I wonder if he's going to bowl straight like he did in the last one. Straight through, I mean.
Tommy Taylor.
Tommy Taylor.
Dommy Taylor.
Dommy Taylor, yeah. Bowling some tweakers.
Proved difficult to get away last game.
Well, I have a feeling there's a little bit of something in the pitch.
Probably dirt.
I'm not even going to justify that with anything.
That's all I could hope for.
Oh,
Edgy.
Gone fine.
edgy bra. That looks like an argument happening with a set of hips going on over there.
If he watches this back,
Sorry for the bus driving. Just an observation.
I was disappointed that we didn't get to feature Caboolture because there might be more chat about their pant designs.
Yes. Nothing wrong with a good pant. Ooh, full toss.
sure Rishbar Pant might be tuning in for that one too.
Talking about me or the bowling?
Well, all depends. We should cross live out to the field to find out what the dot ball count is. I don't think they're taking another run. That's my general feeling on that. Oh, there we go. We're talking about players, and we get stats on them. Cooper Lee, he must be Harrison's brother.
Ah, yes, I remember Cooper.
Said Harrison is 20 and Talon is 15, playing tabs today. So there you go.
I believe Cooper used to play Tavs as well, actually.
I spent a lot of time in taverns. Is that what we're talking about?
Well, I was going to say, has Patman joined us in the chat? Because
He's probably recovering from his live stream.
well, if he's still live streaming, I hadn't really seen too much of what's going on there. But, you know, congratulations on the 600 subscribers. And
We'll wait for the report back from him, I suppose.
well, if he keeps it on the channel, I might have to double check that at the end of the day.
Very good. He's 3 for 34 after 8 hovers. Oh, here we go. Captain Fantastic. He's brought the bowling change in, and we know what normally happens in a first over from Jake Denian.
A wicket.
Wicket, McSchmicket breakthrough.
He loves a wicket.
So let's see if the commentary curse is real or not. It's whipped around the corner. Run.
Each batsman going, well, if we get to the non-striker's end, it probably won't be me.
They've been studying the stats. Ooh, that one skidded. All right, the man, the myth, the legend on strike. Whapping it. That's whap. Down the ground.
And see why Jacob fancies himself as a bowler and he's equal top wicket taker for Taunton.
People don't know what to do. They're like, do I come down to it? Is it going to skid on? Should I wait?
I have a BPL contract in OTI.
As a bowler or a batter?
He's from, well, no, he's not from Maroochydore, is he?
Yeah.
I believe you'd probably have to run that past the...
The missus?
yes.
That's very true.
The Minister for the Interior. Good throw.
Word on the street says he's got to give her an extra weekend off or something.
Apparently.
Taking care of captain's duties.
Yes, there's been... contracts have been signed.
Tonight, I'm going to enjoy a tasty meal of off their menu. We'll see you all there after the game. Contact us to make this for you. Is that good enough?
Well, I'd like to say that I think someone's deep faked me there.
Hope you all enjoyed that beautiful picture on the screen.
What a
Welcome back to
smile.
cricket.
That's a winning smile.
It's not the smile of Nambour.
If anyone's Well, I'm guessing people are probably going to have to sit down for a while after that. Getting a bit het up.
That's the face that sells sponsors on Telestream TV. It's what people tune in for.
You always know there's a problem when it goes to an ad and Max turns around and goes, uh-oh. Oh, no run there.
Watson's having a bit of trouble getting Dom away here.
He is. Oh, backing up a long way. There's a skip. Skip McGee. Dom Taylor. Bowling to Watson. Oh!
No one there.
No one home.
If there was a fielder
Safe
there,
area.
it could have been a lot different.
Skipper with the arm. There's no pause before he throws that, is there? That is straight in. 2 runs to the total. Oh, Paddish. Go to the bowler's end. That could be out. Oh,
He's hit the wicket with his leg.
almost did an impression of Vlad the Impaler there.
It's a good run called by Schloss.
Speaking of sloshed, have you been drinking?
Well, I actually had a proper lemonade.
The proper one. That's your
Yeah.
problem right there. It's 3 for 44 off 10 overs. So
Halfway through the innings,
I'd say we're looking at a low 100s score, really.
Taunton have bowled pretty well earlier on at the start of the innings.
Ooh, quick changeover. Jake Deanian. Well, is he putting the pause in yet? Not yet. Oh, wallop.
Helped around the corner there from Watson.
Watsonson. One taken. Maybe we'll get Jack to see if he can dig out if any of the women's games in T1 are being live scored today.
I shall have a look.
Danielle's probably already put that in the chat, has she?
I need to refer back to that.
I will update you at the end of the over.
Very good. Oh, ouch.
Looks like it is staying a bit low.
Steve-O from way before said that when you were talking about thinking Ben was the #1 fan.
No, that was me.
Oh, someone was. Steve-O said, nah, mate. #1 Matty Watson fan here, mate. And then Ben Watson appeared in the chat. And he said, can confirm I am Matty Watson's biggest fan. It looks like they're fighting over him. Steve-O said, come on, Benny. We know that ain't true. Jake Deanian in. Out into the covers for 1.
Just punched through the covers there for my Slosh.
Sometimes I'm glad I filter the thoughts I initially have when people say things. After you said punch through the covers, I thought, no, you know what? Let's not.
Well, it's better than stealing the covers, isn't it?
Possibly. Oh, a bit out to side leg, I think.
End of the over there.
And Tim Fowler has then weighed in and said, Matty Watson for MVP. Steve-O, Matty Watson will bring up the score. And Zane Gilder, 110 is defendable. Well, any score's defendable.
When you've got bowlers that bat.
Exactly.
Will there be a wicket in the next over? Magic 8 Ball says no. Will Max forget his lines? Yes!
No.
Welcome back. Just a quick update from the women's games. Caloundra beat Maroochydore.
Very good. We'll get another one in a minute. Oh, almost yorked himself.
Caloundra getting 132 and they bowled Maroochydore out for 79.
Ooh, early finish.
Yeah, Maroochydore skipper's playing a bit of a smart innings here at the moment. Just
Yes.
helping himself to a couple of singles here and there.
Working it around.
Well, he would know that 1 times a lot is better than 4 times 2.
It's in the air. And I'd say that he's probably got an earpiece in and they're saying, look, just give the strike over to Matty. Matty will take care of things. I'd say that's what's
I
happening.
wonder if Ben Watson's in his ear.
Might be.
Or even Steve-O.
I think Steve-O's too busy colouring in his paint by numbers. He's doing a full wall mural of Matty Watson is what I've heard.
Well, you'd hope so, because he's his #1 fanboy.
#1 fan. Ooh.
Dropped there by the keeper.
They're talking like that might have been a catch.
Possible chance there, not too sure.
Ooh, just turns it around.
Very quick single.
I suppose, as you were saying, that if it's hard to go, then taking ones is better than getting out.
Definitely.
It's 3 for 52.
In all seriousness, though, you are currently watching me. I'm not advertising anything other than the fact that you can advertise here in this spot. Contact us at sponsor@telestream.tv.
12 overs gone, 3 for 52.
And another women's game update from Tier 1. Yandina made 3 for 217.
Wow. We'll go back to that to find out who got runs.
Probably a lot of retireds in there. I thought half the Yandina team was retiring after last year, actually.
Did. Well, I think they lost a few to Scorchers.
Looks like a bowling change here. Benny Lachlan coming on.
It's tough when you're digging into your bag of bowlers. Who will I put on?
It's tough when you've got so many to choose from.
Benny, do you bowl? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Seam up or spin?
I feel he could probably... I know he's got a lot of fifers, but I think he'd get 8-fers if he had a performance-enhancing headband.
I agree to that.
Maybe he'll take that to some of the other places he plays.
Oh, he's not happy out there.
Boys.
He's not happy with the batsman's taken centre.
Well, he's probably
trying to rub it out. Doing a Steve Smith, but a little less subtle. There, that's what I think he is, centre marking. Here we go, Benny Lachlan. Clubbish.
Looks like more like a tennis shot, that one.
Except without the grunt.
Indeed. Dare I say, we've been alienlessness today. Should bring them on. Ooh,
Always a good day without the aliens.
that had some wheat.
I don't know what's going on with the aliens not actually tuning in.
Lost some viewers there, maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
Viewers from up above not watching.
You say up above, other people say they're among us. Benny Lachlan in. Oh, in the air. Safe.
Just trickle down to the fielder on the fence.
Hit that very well for the push forward.
And I'll update you on one of the top scorers from that Yandina game at the end of the over.
Can't be many balls left.
2, I make it. I could be wrong. Be the first time.
Won't be the last.
Nope. It's a matter of not acknowledging it and moving forward. Ooh.
Okay, to just disguise slower ball, that one.
Yes, everything looks so much easier from back here. much, like, you could go out there and play that all day, really, couldn't you? No difficulty at all.
Looks good from the end that we're viewing it from, but
Yeah. I think in the middle might be different.
possibly.
Oh, ooh. He must be bowling a very sort of just outside, fifth stump line outside off, maybe. Because he's just squeezing it sort of down behind square there.
It's the end of the over.
End of the over. What do you got for us, Statman Jack?
So the top scorer for Yandina was Carly Perrin with 50 not out, retired. Of
Wow.
40 balls.
Yeah.
And then we've got Linda Callender, who scored 45.
Yeah.
Elle Ford got 26 not out, and then Jyoti Besford got 45 not
Oh,
out.
joy.
Ah.
And they have, in fact, won that game, bowling Corey Mundy out for 124.
Big win. Have you got the score up there? If I can have a quick look at the score sheet.
Yes. Wait, which?
The Yandina batting sheet.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't use a lot of bats, people. I don't see a Jackie Sparkles in there anywhere.
Doesn't look like.
Doodly-doo. All right, Blanchloss on strike. Oh,
Ooh.
that'll be 4 runs.
He's hit the keeper, I think.
Is he?
I think he might have hit him in the head with the bat.
Do you get any extra runs on that?
Does he lose the runs, or what's the go there?
Was it before the shot or after the shot? Cody Pine out there.
I think it was on the follow-through after hitting the ball.
Not sure if he'll be forced off on a
Concussion rule.
concussion rule.
Oh, here comes the young 20-year-old Harry Lee.
Well, I don't know if it is Harry Lee, because apparently he's currently on 20 runs playing Taverners.
Surely that doesn't
No,
that doesn't
they
mean
said-
you get a chance to miss out on running drinks onto the field like this.
No, he's 20 years old.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
I thought it said he's on 20.
No, so he's too old to play tablets.
Right. I'm sure that his name was in something, was somewhere, and something was doing.
Bit of discussions going on.
About rules and things.
Well, I don't know. Umpires probably
Trying to
needed to
figure out if
synchronise
it's-
watches or something.
Doing a check. How many fingers am I holding up?
How many fingers have I got?
Yes.
How many fingers am I holding up? I don't know. I'm a wicket keeper.
Can you see the 3 fingers I'm holding up? Yes. How many fingers are there? 3. You're fine. That's an old boxing trick, that one. Oh, he's gone again to go get him.
Oh, and that's gone past the fielder.
Forsky Runskis.
Misfield there by Chris Wright.
Not happy. He's going to be angry when he bats.
Hopefully that brings some sixes.
That'll bring a lot of something.
Might be wickets, it might be sixes.
Could be anything.
Just a quick update on the batsmen's totals. Schloss is on 34 and Matty Watson's on 20
Watson's in.
in the double figures
Well,
again.
that'll keep the fangirls happy. Man fans, whatever they're calling themselves these days.
It doesn't get any better.
I think they like both. Man fans, fangirls.
I don't think you know. Don't think you should be held back by just a name. You can fan it up however you wish. Called the one.
Good running there from
Ooh,
Schloss.
he's in.
Oh, I can't see the over tally, but 3 for 66 has definitely dug themselves out of that hole a little bit.
Yes, they've formed a very stable partnership here to steady the innings and hopefully build a nice platform for them to finish on strong.
Sounds far too sensible from you, Jack. Enough of that. Oh, he's
That's
walloped
over
it.
the top.
It's like he's got his tail up after beating up on the keeper with his bat.
I think he was just warming up his bat,
Yeah.
making sure he was ready to hit the ball.
Getting himself worked up.
It looks to be the end of the over.
Be
The
3 for
umpires.
63 off 14.
So the kind of ads we've got available are 15-second ads like this one, or 30-second ads, which really, if I was making it, would feel like some kind of teledrama. Probably look like it too.
Welcome back.
3 for maybe 60 something.
Looks to be 66 from my cricket.
No, no,
It says 68. It says 68 on the
14.
scoreboard.
That's what I've had the whole time. I don't know what you lot are talking about. Just
Like-
trying to bring me down.
Got Benny Lachlan coming on to bowl again, and you'll be bowling to Matthew Watson,
You check on screen, you'll see it says 3 for 68 off 14.
which is right.
Don't know where you're getting your information from.
He's trusting my cricket.
The internet.
Steve-O says, me and Benny will come up with a stone and wood for Matty at the end of the game.
Oh, him straight through.
Speaking of end of the game, with more wickets like that, we'll be getting there.
The end of the Manfan game.
Oof.
Well, let's take a look at that again.
It's a sad time for Watsonson fans.
We might have just lost 2 viewers.
Our dislike
Dale.
ratio. It might be our first ever video with 3 dislikes.
Surely they're hanging around.
Well,
So-
everyone's left the field. They're just mourning.
Do you
They're
want-
mourning the fact that he's out.
Well, I mean, that half 20 past 2, you got to get past that, haven't you?
It's disappointing.
It was a long discussion between Blaine Schloss and Jared Officer there over interesting things. Looks like they were talking about the shot that was played before that hit the keeper.
Looks like they're bringing out the sweeper for the crease.
Are they?
Or the broom man.
Is that an official title?
It is now.
So 27. Who is 27?
I think 72.
72, which is D. Stewart.
So it's not 27,
They are bringing out the sweeper.
and I'm not a fan of the Dixie Chicks. There we go.
Got a fun fact here for Mr. Stewart, and he loves hitting warm-up balls with tongs on.
Does he?
Apparently so.
It's sharing.
It's an interesting fact.
Tongs on. Thongs?
If it is meant to be thongs, it's got no H in it.
Maybe they had to decide, can we
Must have been
buy
one
a
of their
vowel?
filters.
Maybe they're talking about Aaron.
Maybe.
Ah, tonguey.
What is it? Well,
If you're looking for
could you say that again with that?
He loves hitting warm-up balls with tonguey on.
That sounds like more context
if I just
than I
sit
needed
here
to know.
and say nothing. Steve-O's not happy about that last wicket.
I understand that.
We've got a left-hander here though, Max. So
I did notice that.
I'd say that brings out a couple of sixes at least.
well, so Tim Fowler had a message, but has he retracted his message. And then Steve-O said, can't believe this, mate. Bowler's got an inside job with the umpire. Umpire's given that out bold before.
Well played there from Slosh.
Certainly not looking easy going out there.
No. And the Tawantinoosa normal well-oiled machine is not bringing a heap of.
Wickets to the party.
Yeah, that's how that sentence was going to end. Thanks for finishing it before I could.
Well, there's
I
only,
am the finisher for a reason.
Very
there's only 5 overs to go and 4 wickets down with 70 on the board. I'd say they'd be feeling pretty good about things.
Tawantinoosa or Maroochydore?
Tawantinoosa?
Ooh. Well, that was a left-handed shot.
But not a left-handed result.
It's getting better at this commentary thing.
Knows that the best way to do it is just lay back
Just
Until
repeat.
you've got the chance to just throw one sentence in that's a couple of words, makes you sound knowledgeable.
Just add on to the previous sentence. Sounds like that you created it. I make that over. 4 for 70 off 15. 5 to go. They'd be looking for at least another 40 to 50 runs, I would have thought.
You definitely think so.
And given that there's not many overs left in the innings, it's going to be good cricket.
Will be.
Remember when toys were built to last a lifetime? Quality is back with Absolute Toys. Helping children learn through roleplay, Absolute Toys are sourced to promote learning, development and endless fun. Share quality moments with quality toys. Absolute Toys.
Now located in the Sunshine Castle.
Well, contrary to Max's belief, I think to what Noosa have been very good with the ball. They've been toying with the opposition, and I'm being quite absolute with my opinion there. I'm not being wishy-washy.
You think they're just giving Maroochydore some runs so the batsmen have got a chance to outscore him? Or some time to be in the middle?
I don't feel they're giving them many runs at all, actually. Just a quick question. Do you think that helicopter up there can see through this concrete gazebo bungalow?
You're still worried that the police are going to find you?
Well, I didn't say that. I'm just curious about
I'm not sure.
my discoverability.
Depends on your heat signature.
Well,
Oh,
I
but-
don't remember
but-
signing any contracts.
I was going to say, if there's any heat signatures around
I wonder
here
what Benny
that they'll be
Loughlin's
looking for.
heat signature looks like. Oh, that's gone. Yeah, stumping, McSchumping.
Denian?
Oh, Danny boy. Denian.
Denian.
Welcome to the pronunciation school.
I thought I'd better eventually get it right, otherwise
Yeah.
his wife...
We'll beat you.
Yeah.
Basically. We're in big trouble. Did we get a replay?
It's been and done. Would you like it again?
Yeah.
Let's
Maybe
throw
from
it.
a different angle. You got a
Different
different angle?
angle?
Yeah.
I think that's the angle I went for.
Can we take it from behind?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Jeez. Right. 4 for
Let's try again for you.
Oh, go on then. I dare you to. I jolly well dare you.
I can see it there. I don't know.
Let's not.
Looks like I've got some fixing to do, some producing at the end of this stream.
Gee, Remlins. Oh, look, it's the replay. Not.
New batter out of the crease is Luke McInnes.
Ah, we're into the bowling attack.
This is where the runs will start.
According to Maroochidore's fun facts, Luke McInnes is the nicest bloke going round.
Well, he obviously filled that out as well.
I was going to say,
They must have filled out their
what's
own
he doing at
sheets.
Maroochydore?
Yowzers. Dot ball.
Good cricket all round.
It's one of those great things about commentating. You can sledge people and they really don't have the chance to sledge back.
No. Oh, that's slower.
I think it's going to get slower.
So how many wickets we got for Mr. Denian? Just the one?
Just the one so far this innings. Has been a little bit expensive compared to his other games.
I don't know that after the next two balls whether he'll get many more in the innings. Wickets, that is.
Well, I think that's his spell.
This is his final over. 2 balls to go. Oh. Batsman's thought about putting the wood chop into the keeper again.
Luckily, it didn't happen this time for Cody Pine.
Yeah. Gonna have to start going out wearing padding and stuff.
Might have to borrow some from Mikey.
Look at 5 for 71 off 16.
We all know the rental market on the Sunshine Coast isn't that great, so we've got a fantastic spot that you can buy. Great views and 1920 by 1080 pixels. It could be yours. Contact sponsor at telestream.tv.
Steve-O's still flying the Matty Watsonson flag. He's not letting it go. He'll do better with the keeper gloves on for sure. We'll get lucky. Lukey and Benny up there to cheer Matty on for me. They've got it bad, haven't they?
They're just everywhere.
They don't know how bad they got it. It's a dot.
I have to say, our field microphone is working just fine, but there's not very much fun chat going on at the moment.
It's a bit quiet out there.
Being positively affirmative. Oh, that's an interesting
Oh,
shot.
a bit of misfielding there.
That was ballet-like.
It was right again.
And they stay there for one.
That moves the skipper along to 40.
40
A big 4-0.
kilos of padding, or
I believe they're runs. I'm
Oh,
not sure if you know
40
what those are,
runs.
but
Nice
Nope.
callback.
Right. Sometimes you got to do it.
Oh, no. Benny Lockie's injured himself.
Blockland. That's what they're calling him, Blocky.
I think he's fiddling with his spikes.
I hope it's his spikes.
I'm glad that's how that sentence ended.
Doesn't look so great from this particular angle.
We haven't got a camera on the other side there.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that's what was happening, but I think we're all good.
Sunday afternoon, we need to save this. Good ball.
I think Mr. Officer at mid-off is just signaling to the skipper he wants to bowl again.
That old one. Where you just bowl at him.
What's that signal? Because I've
Just start stretching.
I've never been one to know that signal to work.
Well, it could be a uniquely localized thing to you, Max. When you walk within a foot of the skipper, rolling your arm over, going, oh,
It's a good day to bowl.
bowling changes soon, eh? And they ignore you. Maybe it's not them, it's you.
What are you trying to say?
Well, I suppose this is a fresh game on the same day. So you haven't spoken about your game where you went for 19 against Maroochydore. But there we go.
In 8 balls.
It's been done.
Hey, there was a drop catch in that.
Off a no ball.
It wasn't a no ball.
You sure?
I'm sure. There's no proof otherwise, so I'm going to stick to it. Through the field again for a single.
Just having some problems with our scoring app. It's very laggy at the moment.
Are you making up words again?
Laggy.
No, scoring. That's a real word. 5 for 74 off 17 overs, 3 overs to go. What excitement is coming.
Will there be a wicket in the next over? Magic 8 Ball says no. Will Max forget his lines? Yes!
Don't know if anyone's noticed if the Magic 8 Ball's been right on any of those occasions, if there's been a wicket in the next over. Well, I think it said there wasn't, so it probably has been right.
So, is this Officer
Believe it is.
coming into bowl?
Looks
When
like
you said that sentence then, I had a flashback to driving home. Is this Officer?
Do you have any idea what speed you were doing?
What is
No, I bought it from the guy down the road.
What is this, Officer? I was talking to my friend Schloss. I think I'd like you to step out of the vehicle, please.
You want the vehicle to step out of me?
Better get a lawyer, son.
Better make a real good one. Back when ads were entertaining. Actually, we're making ads entertaining again.
Yeah.
Do you remember that they used to have shows on TV? World's greatest
Oh, that's in
commercials.
the air and
for
over
one
the fence.
bounce.
It's up to the Maroochydore supporters. Throwing it back.
very inventive and good shot.
Let's have a look at that again. Round the corner. Waxter.
I'm guessing he's practiced that.
It looked like he's practiced that. I don't like to practice shots because it could be the only time I could use it. I don't want to wear it out.
Ooh.
Sounded like someone might have a sore hand. And if that's Jared Officer, he did have a fracture in his hand a few weeks ago.
Oh, I think someone's got a message out of the middle. There's only a couple of overs left.
Well, he's the skipper, so...
I wonder if someone brought a drink on. He sent a message off the field.
Can someone bring a drink on with it?
Tell me this. Oh, slower bouncer. Not sure it was meant to be, but it was.
Oh, that's a pretty bad throw.
Hold my beer. Lachlan in screen there.
Good start to the over here from Maroochydore.
Oh, that's up. And should
And
be
that's
taken.
out. Ooh.
He put it
Commentator's
down.
curse. Should be out. is what I
Should
meant to
being
say.
the operative word there. That's gone into the lolly bag and popped out again.
Well, on the bright side, it's not right this time.
Well, I wasn't, that's for sure.
Looked like Dom Taylor out there on the
Said
boundary.
it should be taken, and it wasn't. Kept it to 1. Slower ball.
Oh,
I think he's almost dislocated his collarbone trying to play that shot.
I don't think he realised there was the skipper in disguise bowling there.
Yeah. Robots in disguise. Jared Officer in. Full. Through the slips area. Oh, it's done him on the spin.
It's done Kratzy.
Good turn and throw, though.
I believe that's a 50 there for the captain.
that's what you do for the final. Oh,
Really?
wrong one. There we go.
Skipper McSchmipper.
I was trying to be nice and threw the wrong button in.
You just basically drove a laughing bus over him.
Was
Solid.
meant to be applause.
Solid captain's knock from the skipper here to stabilise the Maroochydore innings and hopefully get them to at least 100, you'd think.
Well, without that 50, I'm guessing they'd be on about 35.
That's impressive mathematics.
I'm no maths teacher.
Surely he'd have to be keeping a track of his score, wouldn't he?
Well, you'd hope so, otherwise Mr. Chad might not be too happy with his teaching.
This is true. Where is Chatty? He must be home from watching his sister's game this morning.
Well, they're over.
You would think so. Oh, there was a stumping to be had there if he'd missed it. If McSchmiff.
Instead he grabs a 2.
Toozer. We had a player called Toozer the other week. Hit a 4.
Did you lose that game?
It was very confusing. Yeah, joke! Hey, it wasn't a joke, it was true, it happened.
Doesn't mean you weren't joking.
Well, made the same joke at the time. Not afraid. Oh,
Ooh.
into the breeze. One bounce. Yeah, not on that arm.
It's a good bit of fielding there on the boundary.
Great
Mr.
sounds
Blake
here. That's
Steele.
from over, all the way over in the grandstand area. That
That laughing.
disbelieving laughter.
I mean, the plover or?
The applove. Dom Taylor. He's gone for that leg sideness again.
Chase down
Coming
on the
back for
boundary.
2.
Tooski McSchmooski.
Another pair of runs there for the skipper.
Dead ball.
Ooh. They're a lot more comfortable, these chairs, than the ones we had last year, aren't they?
Yes.
Oh, he's gotten exotic.
It's
Blaine Exotic there.
It was a Lanno-like shot.
I
Except
know.
he's actually
No,
snapped it
Lano's
off.
one goes for 6.
He's the skipper king. Blaine
I
Exotic.
think it's the skipper's shot, actually.
Maybe it is. Let's go normal.
Oh,
Maybe the whole point is to get the bowler to change their line. I mean, whose line is it anyway? That's the question.
It's not Caboolture's lines.
No.
Yeah, heading up to the end of the second last over here.
Batsman having a chat. That's where they need chatty out there, don't they?
Indeed they do.
they're saying we need Chad.
Where's Chad? Where's little Chad?
Just think about Chad whilst you hit this to the
Oh,
boundary.
there we go. There's one run.
That should be the end of that over.
Farmer Schloss is putting some potatoes in,
Farming up some runs.
hoping to strike something. Five for 92.
Thank you, Statman Jack. Statistics tell us that live sport is the absolute best place to advertise while there's live sport.
Welcome back to the final over of the Maroochydore batting innings.
I thought for a second there, I thought you were going to say, welcome back to the SCG.
It's 2 for 22 on a warm sunny
Marvellous.
morning.
It's a marvellous catch.
No, in fact, it will be Jared Officer to bowl the last over of the innings here.
Plenty of room in the car park if you're wishing to park the car. Full. He's got a bottom edge into the ground. Dot ball.
He'll be disappointed with that one.
Yeah, if he had got something onto it, it could have gone for 4.
I mean, in the final over of a game, you'd have to say a dot ball's worth, it's as good as no runs.
Yes.
A dot ball's as good as a wicket, I think.
Oh,
No,
don't know about that.
That made far too much sense. You're just getting silly now. Oh, in the air. Has he picked the gap?
It's pretty close
Possibly.
to a gap.
He has. No.
Oh, what a stretch.
that?
That's almost worth a replay. Run 3, have they?
It's good running. That was Adam Curry. That one on the boundary there.
Well, he's doing all the favours, isn't he? Wallop.
That'd be
Swanton
stopped
Noosa just giving ones up. Trying to keep him under 100.
They're 4 shy of 100 with a couple of balls left, 3 in the over. Will be a low hundreds total if they get there.
Oh,
Won't be through lack of trying.
put your back out doing that. My back's twinging watching it.
May come at a cost though.
Ooh. It may. Come what may. No relation to kumquat may. Officer in. Officer on deck. That'll be out. Oh, that was a bit
Easy.
casual, wasn't it? We had a replay on that.
I don't think so.
Oh, do you know why? Because it was Jared Officer at the bowler's end.
Well, I'll hit the replay button and see what comes up.
See what we've got. Apparently, not to be featured today is Jared Officer. Let's see, here we go. No, there's no replay. What about a different camera angle? And
Go through it
Yeah.
slow. I mean, this one here, maybe.
there we go. Casual. There you go. Put that on, turn the lights up a little bit, you'll be fine.
Fine innings from the skipper comes to an end.
Well, you had to go for it, really.
Yes.
New
50.
batsman.
Number 17.
That is
Is that
Cody
it?
Brown.
Is it?
Word on the street is a diehard Broncos fan.
Wow. I mean, just to admit that shows brave.
Pretty risky.
He's bold and brave. Oh. Well, looks like they're running.
Oh,
I think he's in. Is he in? Yeah,
I
bye.
think so.
Calling a bye.
And that might be innings, I think.
I'm pretty sure that is innings. Let's take a look at that again, because I'm not entirely sure what happened.
That was actually well done by the batsman on strike. He waited and waited and waited, then went.
You waited till the other guy was down the other end.
Yeah. I think that's quite well done. So I think 5 for 97 could be the final score. Which is, to be honest, I did say low hundreds. That's definitely 97 is low hundreds.
Oh, I think it's 6 for 97.
Ah, 6 schmicks. It's not.
I am going to see what's going on with some of our replay machines.
Technology.
Yeah.
You do that.
You guys going to be fine without me?
Oh, we'll talk about you the whole time. Well, Statman Jack, how about Max, eh?
I reckon.
Been carrying him all this whole... Hang on, there's something I can hear in the background. Oh, I don't know what Max is on about there, but...
He's too few many adult lemonades.
I think so. It's all het up. So, essentially, 98 runs required for victory by Tawantinoosa. You would think you've just got to go out there and get out.
It looks easy, but it will be a challenge.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm prepared to say that it is easy. I mean, if I'm out there doing it, piece of cake. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm throwing out there. Because I know that I'll never have to go out there and prove that. So we're all good.
Just a recap of that innings. Top scorer was the skipper, Mr. Blaine Scholes. Schloss.
Oh, what the heck. Try anything.
58 runs off 53 deliveries. And next best scorer was young Matty Watson.
Watson.
21 off 31.
Where's the fans?
We know you're in there.
What about bowling? What do you got for bowling?
So Benny Lachlan was the pick of the bowlers with 2 for 17 off 4 overs. And Mr. Tommy Stewart with 1 for 10 off 4 overs with a maiden.
A maiden?
Which proved all very important in that innings. Other than that, the other wicket takers were Mr. Officer and the skipper, Jacob Denian.
And Mr. R out.
Yes.
First name Run.
Run out. There was a run out, and it was the skipper himself from Maroochydore by Denian and Officer.
Yeah.
And of course, he didn't get it on replay because it was Officer.
Yeah, of course, that's how we roll.
The rule is that he's not getting featured today.
I can say in chat, we've got a visitor from the land of
Down under.
a whole different type of writing with some emojis that I don't understand. That could be Pete McCauley, but then the next comment is also Pete McCauley. Good knock from the Huss. Mike Burke said Blaine, 58 from 51. Patman Sports back. Afternoon all. And then he said, cake. I'm guessing that must be a celebratory cake, is it, Patman? From your 600 subscribers, congratulations.
Well done.
And from your live stream, tell us what happened. How did you go? What did you do with your live stream? We want to know. The world wants to know. Steve-O, very politely saying hello to Patman.
I'm surprised you didn't mention Matt Watson in that sentence.
Well, Tim Fowler came in and said, Matty Watson going to come in clutch on the gloves. So they've got him. They've definitely got him there.
I think like every third comment just has to involve him.
Yeah, and Steve-O's just chimed in then. For sure, mate. Matty, a legend with the gloves. I bet they get on like some kind of a group chat amongst themselves talking about, I bet Matty drives home well.
You reckon they have like a Facebook page, just like Matt Watson fan page?
We love
like
Matty
that?
Watson.
Yeah.
Here's some embroidery I've just done. I've done a pillow cover. It's Matty Watson's face with I love Matty and bugs on it. So Matty Watson, wonder if we can get him at some point to come and speak to the fans, speak to those people at home. We've got 60-odd people in the chat, so hello. Thanks for joining us. We're on the innings break of the final. It is the #1 game of the season for T20.
If you are just joining us, Maroochydore got 97 runs off their 20 overs.
Did.
And Noosa will be needing 98 to win.
Oh, it looks like I need to change something here.
Looks like you got 2 innings there.
I've got 2 innings from Maroochydore. It's
well, they do bat and bowl.
I'm just going to do some production on that. Maroochydore, there we go. Go back. Go back another one. And Noosa should be the team that's batting. How about that? And innings 1. Oh, innings 2. Don't mind me, anyone. So what do we got? Jack Porter, what a man. Oh, Liam Kay. That kind of talk, mate. You're going to get kicked out of chat. Jack Porter, unless that's the alter ego of Matt Watsonson.
Hang on a second. Jack Porter is playing in this team.
Well, Liam Kay was the one with the comment.
Oh.
Said Jack Porter, what a man. Jack Porter, that's Lion King.
It is.
Yeah.
Goldilocks.
Absolutely. There's all sorts of confusing things going on here. You just keep wording over there, Jack. It'll all be good. What's innings 3 then? Let's try that. There we go. See if that works.
It's a beautiful day down here at Caboolture. Nice weather. It's a bit hot though, isn't it?
It is a little hot, little close, as they say. I'm sure someone says that somewhere. Now I just need to try and delete an innings here somehow. Well,
I think the better question is, what didn't he do?
well, we've got 2 innings for the scores for Maroochydore.
Just gonna give you guys a quick update of the women's Scorchers team.
Good thinking.
Sunshine Coast bowled Ipswich out for 140 in the 50 over game, and Sunshine Coast are 2 for 90, trailing by 50 runs. So they should comfortably, hopefully, make that total. With Taylor Stummer, sorry, 14 not out at the moment at the crease, and Charlotte Lutz 7 off 18 deliveries not out.
Keep going, you're going great.
I'll have a look to see if we've got any other updates from any other scores around the grounds.
I can tell you Steve-O's chimed in after Liam Kay's silly Jack Porter comment. Said, Liam, mate, come on. Matty Watson's the man. Pete McCauley has said Watto is loose. No, Watto is lose the gloves and bowl some of his Lanno leggies. Well,
Has he seen your leggies?
no, he's talking about leggies that he thought he bowled to me.
But they weren't really leggies, were
They were large, pie-ish-looking things that I tried to deliver to the homeless people.
Were you able to do so?
I was not able to do so.
Well, I heard that full tosses are normally the way to get out.
Yeah, I was eager, very eager, and I skied it into the air. Pete McCauley looked around at everyone else. When is someone else going to catch that, please? Turned out it had to be him. So caught and bowled to Pete McCauley. Not good.
I bet that went down well after he got you out.
Mm-hmm. He hasn't mentioned it every single time he's got into chat, so that's all right.
Just an update from the second grade Scorchers women's team. They made 4 for 217 off 40 overs. With Rosie McMahon making 81 not out, batting through the innings.
Wow, must have come back again. Oh, no. They don't have the retirement stuff, do they?
No, not in the Scorchers. And they are now bowling, and Redlands are 247 off 14 overs, with Kington and Burrows both getting a wicket for the Sunshine Coast. And if we do have anyone in the chat that knows anything about the under-19 males competition and knows what the score is, feel free to drop it in the comments. Game's not being live scored at the moment, but it is underway at Ian Healy Oval.
Well, there might be someone there down at Norths.
Never know. Zach Ross might be in the chat or someone like that.
He drops in occasionally, says g'day. Ah, Haf's in the chat. G'day, mate. If you watched the game from this morning, you were mentioned in the commentary. Don't you worry about that. Pete McCauley, advice for me. I know, never play for the spin, Lanno. It'll never come. Steve-O, Luke McInnes is pronounced Matty Watson. Okay, I think not only will they have a fan group, I think there needs to be a help group as well.
I think they think they're all Matt Watson.
The Matt Watson Tragics, I think is what's going on here.
I'm not sure if you can have a whole team of Matty Watsons.
Watsonsons.
There's a Jacksonson, but there's definitely not more than one Watson.
There's only one. There can be only one. He's like the Highlander. Right, I believe I've fixed up my scoring blunder. So that is ready to go. It's taken so long, the teams will probably be taking the field soon. What do we got here? Nothing more in the chat going on. It's good.
Looks like we've got Maroochydore gathering around, having a conversation about how they're going to bowl. Hopefully at the wickets, that'd be nice.
Good start.
And hopefully not to the fence, off the bats of Twantanoosa.
Nick Havenden was saying, talk about the nail-biter fifth grade game yesterday. It was a...
Between Nambour and Caboolture, wasn't it?
Nambour and Caboolture, it went right down to the second last over.
It's always good to have a nice and close game.
It was, considering when you bat first and don't think you've got nearly enough runs, then it turns out that the pitch is doing a bit.
Maybe we'll see the same thing happen here.
We might.
And be very entertaining.
Went down to the last over last year, the final. Happened in all the nearly all the finals actually. Happened in the second grade limited overs final. Happened in the T20, and it happened in the women's final as well. So, how about that?
Cricket all round.
Lou, you're asking for the score. Maroochydore 6 for 97 after 20 overs.
Twantanoosa needing 98 to claim the T20 title, undefeated as well.
We'll have the score back up for you in a moment. It's all ready and good to go. I've fixed everything. So by just imagining it, close your eyes and say, I want the score, I want the score. Before you know it, it's going to be on the screen just now.
Just going to update you guys on some first grade scores from yesterday. Caboolture beat Gympie by 107 runs. Maroochydore beat Nambour by 120 runs. Glasshouse beat Caloundra by 18 runs. And Twantanoosa beat Coolum by 5 wickets.
No runs involved.
Well, they've got all the bowlers, so they don't need the runs, sorry.
When you're counting in wickets, you know it's a victory. So, Mike Burke has chimed in. I can't see him staying in chat long. Didn't mention Matt Watson at all. He said, how much is that Blues supporting painter paying the loosely named commentators?
Okay.
Well done, Jack, for filling the airwaves there. Well done.
All good.
I think when he said, you'll need to talk, what he meant was...
Talk.
You'll need to talk. So, yeah, Max missed that. Mike Burt was wondering how much the Blues supporting painter is paying the loosely named commentators. Well, we're not giving Macaulay any kind of leeway at all. We're driving buses over him. How's that? There it is. Dan Cummins has boldly stated that Maroochydore would need 4 overs from Zane Gilder and 4 overs from Pete McCauley to defend this one.
Well, if Pete McCauley's form is correct, then he might be onto something there.
Possibly. He only bowls to batsmen he feels confident against. And then retires because he knows in the square up it's not going to be the same. Steve-O, you'll never guess what the first 2 words in his chat are.
Matthew Watson.
Matty Watson, that's right. Matty Watson puts on the gloves, could probably beat Noosa by himself. Hi, my name's Steve-O. I'm here in the Matty Watson support and help group. Bertie Owl. Bertie Owl. Anyone? No?
Nope.
Just said go Thunder.
I'm
Sorry.
guessing he's a Taunton Noosa fan.
Hopefully my my legs weren't increasing the viewer numbers
Well,
as I was in front of this thing there.
well, your top half was out of it, so it's possible. We've increased in numbers since the break started.
Very nice.
Mind you, you've been out of it for a lot of that time, so I'm not sure what we can bring into that. Well, not where I thought you were going with that, but there we go.
Yeah. So tell me, Lanno, how did you go in the first week back at cricket? Like, you keen for the start of cricket and all that sort of stuff?
That was quite a while back now.
It was like a week or so.
Oh,
What's that? Look.
who's that for?
Oh, sorry. No. You got a run.
Yeah,
A run.
A run. That's my rapping name.
Aaron?
Yeah,
Like
A-Run.
Aaron?
A run. Well, we've certainly got some updraft. We could go sort of parasailing with our concrete bungalow here
Just
today.
as well people paid attention to me today and actually put some pegs in.
Some of that action.
That's right. I'm not afraid to drive a bus.
We had a ground crew. Got a ground crew today. Well, who's listening over there on the hill? Anyone?
Well, I will say there's been a few people tuning in over there. There's a bunch of Caloundra people looking at their stream and sitting around and
Are they?
watching this and watching the Caloundra match.
Well, Matty Tab, if you're over there, come on over.
Well, he's probably not going to hear that if he's watching the Caloundra stream.
He's probably caught up by now, surely. Someone will tell him. Okay, Tabby, they're calling you.
We want you, Tebby.
Okay, so this is the first grand final that we're doing this season, but we've got a few grand finals. I mean, this one comes under the Bashers logo. So this is the Bashers brand. We'll take a score off screen if we're going to show that.
Before you continue with that, I just have one comment from chat.
Oh yeah.
Tim Fowler said, should rename the tournament to the Matty Watson T20 Bash. Continue.
Are they wanting everyone to bash Matty Watson? That's not very nice.
No.
Got the Maroochydore
Yes.
players taking the field here, as well as the Taunton Noosa batsman.
Oh, let's hope our cameraman turn up again at some point.
Better than a Burp and Gary where they're not taking the field, they're taking the covers.
But we've also got, so this is an SCCA final, but this is the first one of the season we're doing. We've got some other finals that will be coming up, which will be the Division 2 one-day final. I could probably even, if I think this through enough. No, not that one. There we go. Can you guys talk? I'm getting a cameraman in my ear. Go for it, Jack. You can say something here.
Yeah, so we've got the second Div one-day final that we'll be doing, as well as the Stage 3A Grand Final, which is the juniors.
Best of the upcoming junior talent.
And then we'll be doing the first Div 3-day, I believe it is, Grand Final.
Did it go 3 days last year, do you know?
I don't think it did, from memory. But that'll be a good game. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see either of these two teams there.
Absolutely. It's going to be some long days, not going to lie to you. Going to need some commentary help when we get to the first division final, I'll tell you that much.
Well, if Maroochidore's in it, I'm pretty sure we should be offering Macaulay.
He did make a bold promise recently about if Maroochydore make the final, he'll join us. And just wondering if the scores will pop up at some point.
You're wanting scores?
Scores, McSchmores.
You people, you don't know what you're asking for.
Looks like the opening bowler here coming in is Reed Anderson.
Mr. Anderson, 20. Well, he opened the batting, so that makes sense.
I think that's how it works in Maroochydore.
Not that we've harped on that at all.
Now they do it just to show that we're right. It wasn't a thing, and then we just they're like, well, I've been watching some of the streams back, and we seem to go with the bowlers, so let's just do that.
Let's do it.
Well, funnily enough, they actually teach that from juniors.
Do they?
Yes, they do.
Come from Maroochydore, be a bowler batsman. And one in every group needs to be a keeper. Bit of heat there. Bit of hoit. So batsmen's, we've got 23.
I don't have any of the team sheets.
The batsman.
It was kind of a leading question. I hope someone might pick up with that one.
It looks like we've got the same openers as last game. We got Chris Wright and Blake Steele.
Here we go. Blue Steel.
Blake Steele being on strike and Chris Wright at the non-strikers end.
Blake Steel wearing 23.
And number 76 is Chris Wright.
Is that what that number says?
Yes.
I did wonder.
Apologies for the one camera that is slightly darker that's on your screen right now. As I said, we're still waiting on a camera that we purchased before the start of the season, but due to Australia Post and a few other things.
I think it's more the supplier. I don't think it's...
Looks like it's going to go all the way.
Is that 4 runs?
Oh, even the Tiger King. No, the Lion King.
The Lion King.
Couldn't make it. Tiger King, what's that?
It's pretty exotic.
Is that weird show?
Yes,
right.
Yes, it is that weird show.
My apologies, Internet.
I was just thinking maybe if he had a performance-enhancing headband, he may have got that.
Sure, I've just been sitting here watching the cricket going, oh, this is great. And I went, hang on. I'm meant to be scoring. So let's do a bit of that, shall we? There we go. I think we might be up to that. So I'm wondering how they're doing the big
They've got a
digital scoreboard.
person sitting next to the scorers with a headset on.
Ah,
talking
what
to the guy
a
at the
good
computer.
idea.
We were talking about doing that.
Yes. Then we realised that needed an extra person to do that. Oh, wallop. That could be gone again.
Another good cut shot there from Steele.
It's going to go all the way.
And
Another
yes.
4.
With shots like that, Maroochydore are going to have to steel themselves against a run fest here. I'll get that. There we go. That is the end of the first over. Got the feeling that Matty Teb's going to listen to this back in about a week's time and go, oh,
I could have gone over and
they wanted me to go over and commentate.
Well, is it 2 o'clock yet?
It's 3 o'clock.
Wow. So much for that. Special guest. I'm glad I didn't mention who it was. He might be a special guest.
Looks like we got McInnes coming under bowl here.
What's going on here? Didn't he bat it like number 5?
He didn't open.
I know, maybe.
Not sure what's happening here.
Well, it's he's been around a couple of seasons, so it's probably in his contract.
He did take like 70 wickets last season, so I'm not surprised.
70, is that all?
Yep.
I think he played more as a batsman. With only 70.
He also featured in our indoor stream.
Did a bit. We don't talk about our indoor stream, do we? It's that cut shot. Looks like Wright's on the cut shottery. Good chase down there in the wide open spaces. It's a pretty decent arm.
It was a good chase there by Cody Brown.
They ran 3 there.
Showing their intent early on in the innings from Tontusa.
Showing that they're far too fit to be playing in this grade.
Obviously, there's no Kratzman out there currently. Sorry.
I think it's pronounced batsman.
Sorry, Kratzy, if you're watching.
Down up for a no. Right, I think we've got the scores under control.
Well, Aliens.
They've arrived.
Yes, they're late. Maybe that's who the special guest was. Sent the email to the wrong person.
Well, at least you got a response from this one.
Yeah, exactly.
So what do you think, Maroochydore, the focus of this innings would be for them out in the field?
I would have thought Matty Watson. They'll be turning to him. What would Matty do?
That's what Steve-O's thinking.
Yeah. It's a good wallop. Got the aliens are sending us Morse code currently. And blowing kisses. There we
If you're
go.
unsure what we're talking about, put on a pair of headphones. You'll probably hear it.
Ooh, being cheeky now. Luke McInnes in. Oh, that's coming right our way. Into the nets.
Helped around the corner there from right.
4 runs. You're not wrong.
Not the start that Mauricio would have been after at all.
Patman Sports got an update. He says, get the guys from 7 News Sunshine Coast in on commentary. Are they standing with you? And did they tell you to say that, Patman? That's my question. If they are, you can tell them that if they want some footage, we've got some.
Just send us an email.
Good quality footage too.
They can also get an ad spot.
Steve-O, he's come up with a new comment. I'll let you know after this one.
Tune into YouTube. You can watch an ad for something you can see on TV.
Yes. Should be the end of the over.
Is it something to do with Matty Watson?
Yeah, Steve-O said with Matty Watson behind the wickets, Maroochydore will snag the win. Perry Starmer has turned up in chat. I don't think we've seen you before, or if not for a long time. Said, go Kratzy, get one up for the old boys.
Kratzy's not even out there batting.
No. We mentioned that he wasn't out there because you could tell.
That's how well people listen to us.
Yeah.
Mention Kratzy. Well,
Yeah,
go
he must be-
Kratzy.
They assume that we're professional commentators, and if we mention him, he must
We
be out
wouldn't
there.
mention someone who's not on the game.
Pete McCauley with some more tripe has said, the angry ant Lukey to fire up here.
Looks like we got the skipper coming on the bowl here.
Oh, it's the bowling change to make.
Well, I heard skippers get wickets.
If we've learnt anything, I think that word's pronounced differently.
Skipper?
Yes.
Skip.
It's shorter.
Skip.
Well, it's just, Skip gets wickets. That's what they say. Or it could be Seth.
Well, I know that's at Nambour, it's Seth, but like at any other club, it's skipper.
That is in the air, and I don't know who's going to catch that.
You did.
There we go. That's how you talk a wicket up.
First ball for Skulls.
Really? Do you want to have another go at that?
Slosh.
Let's watch a replay instead.
Sorry, I was thinking about the footballer there.
Walloped up in the air. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a nice view.
Well, we got the end of it. We got some guns. Maroochydore coach's guns on show. There we go, out there.
It's a good catch.
When at first you don't succeed, go to the one of the many other cameras.
Absolutely.
Well done. Absolutely. So we said.
Trying to focus, boys. Don't distract me. Having problems braining as it is. Well,
That's a wicket. Not entirely
5
sure.
more of those in this over, and I reckon I'll be back in the game.
Yeah. All right, that wasn't nearly as bus-like as I was expecting.
But if he had headed out the middle, it could have gone for 6.
Right. Here we go. Lewis is out. With the bat.
That wasn't
out.
That
yes.
wasn't Quackmire, was it?
I don't believe so.
No, that was Blake Steele.
Okay.
He's got a bit of the pause catapult in his action too. Maybe he's been going to the Jake Deanian bowling clinic. Bowling academy for captains.
The skip clinic.
Yeah.
Was a bit disappointed to hear that you never showed up to that, Lanno.
Wow.
He bowled the other week.
Yeah, was there a
I
pause?
obviously hadn't been to the clinic.
He got no wickets.
Hey, I held a clinic. Needed some time in the middle bowling, so I bowled a couple of overs in my 1 over spell.
It's better than no overs, I suppose.
It's true. I'm hearing a whole lot of bottles being emptied up at the bar area. Maybe Chris DeLitt is back. from
Some of those
the
are
women's
Maxes,
game.
aren't they?
Thought we weren't talking about that.
Hold on. I was going to say maybe Pete McCauley is here. He's opened his car door. It's just all falling out.
Oh, he's got a... Oh, I thought they'd taken by the keeper there.
Wow.
He got a bit
If
of...
it is going to be anyone, it is going to be Watson.
He got a bit of baguette onto that, I think, with his French cut.
Right on strike here.
You're not wrong. Good cricket shot. Thumbs up from Mark Donaldson.
Is he in the chat?
On a, no, just a good
Good shot.
A good T20 shot there.
Showing the best intent you can.
We actually discovered in our game yesterday that if you don't have an official umpire, you can't have woohoos. And because our first one we had, Mark was on strike, and he said, "Oh, it's wasted on me anyway." I didn't disagree with him.
1 for 19.
So the kind of ads we've got available are 15-second ads like this one, or 30-second ads, which really, if I was making it, would feel like some kind of teledrama. Probably look like it too.
New bowler.
Can't tell. Looks like Stitt, maybe.
Could very well be.
Well, it would make sense, because he is an opening batter.
True.
And it is Stitt. Number 7 from Rich Door.
Yep.
Would make sense.
One run taken. Didn't bowl in the last game.
Yeah, something happened with McGuinness. They're like, oh, you have the ball. 2 balls into his over. It's like, I didn't open the batting. Oh, what?
Who let you bowl?
Right. Yeah, have a spell. Have a spell, Lukey.
Yeah, we'll get
Not
you out of the
coming back.
attack mode.
You'll come back in 10th over at
Yeah,
least.
we'll bring you on later for sure. Stitt in. Oh, that is airish, and I'm not going to make a comment.
Ooh, it's been dropped.
If you're wanting to know what I was going to say, should be taken was what I was going to say.
You
It's
inverse
opposites day.
the commentary curse.
Yeah, it's opposites day. Whatever I say should happen doesn't happen. We're searching, and there we go. Got the end of it. Bit tough to follow that one up in the air.
Was
White
it
ball to
Drop
the
catch
clouds.
there from Leighton Smith.
Oh, delicate.
I believe that was the same person who caught that one in the deep on the other side.
Well, he's got form. Form on the board.
50-50 chance he'd catch it like Seth.
50-50. That's positive in the favour of Seth, I'd have to say.
Yeah, I'm going to say his catch statistics are not 50-50.
Oh, if we're going on 150%, maybe. 50% chance out of 150.
It'll get near it. The other 100s that'll drop it.
Well, you know what they say.
60% of the time it works. Every time.
If you don't get to the ball, it's not a drop catch, is it?
If you run the other way, then you were not close.
Oh, that's a bit picket fancy on one of the cameras there. Instead in, there's...
Delicately
Oh,
hit to
it
the
looks
fielder.
like they've plugged that gap up there now.
No chance to just glide it down.
Well, you won't get the chance after he's played the shot to say that he's glod it.
Well, he glod that one.
Well, he did, yeah, true. For no run.
Yes.
So,
An ineffective glod.
well, you would be glad. That conversation there is a great example of when people
Why-
are
why-
listening
why
to
people-
what are they talking about? We don't know. We just fill in airwaves, and sometimes you realise you've been talking for 5 minutes and don't remember any of it. 1 for 24 off 4.
You know, I hate YouTube ads. They just jump in the middle of everywhere. On these streams, the ads come exactly where we want, and it's where you're going to expect them. So make it your business. Sponsor at telestream.tv.
Inception.
What is this? You doing that? I don't know what's going on here.
Welcome back.
One run has been taken.
Well, we're stuffing around.
Enjoying it.
That was fun. Thanks for that, Jesse.
Yep. Where exactly did he go for his break? To a rave? Underground Caboolture daytime rave. Schloss with the pause, stop, catapult.
Well, we heard that brings wickets, so I'd continue trying it.
Absolutely. That was the normal speed.
With a bit of a grunt there too.
It's like he's combined a bit of Benny Lachlan and Jake Deanian.
Yeah.
Best of both worlds.
Well, as long as he bowls someone, then he will.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, if anyone's got the magic touch today, I mean, other than Matty Watson, obviously.
He's always got the magic touch.
It's going to be Blaine Schloss. Scored the runs.
And got a wicket.
Yeah.
The only wicket so far.
I mean, Taunton don't need to do anything silly.
Well fielded there from Cody Brown.
They've got the overs, which normally means if you're in Taunton's position, let's throw it away. That's generally how these things go.
Well, I think you've been playing it in airball too long.
I was wondering if you were going to join us at all. You're very deep into your switching over there.
Making sure everything's going as planned.
Trying to put on a masterclass by the seam of things.
Well, I just was thinking, actually, that if you had hit that harder, it could have gone for 4.
Were you?
I think there was a reason he was keeping quiet over there.
I was thinking, should I say that? No. Oh, I might do.
If I ever thought, should I say that?
If you've just joined us,
Welcome.
welcome. You've missed half of the grand final. Maroochydore batted 6 for 97 off their
20
allotted
overs.
20 overs. Taunton Noosa chasing now 1 for 26 off 5 overs. Oh, that's big. Is it big enough? I don't think it is. Oh. I think that guy is a fan of the Insane Clown Posse. What do they call them? Juggalos, is it? I'll get that. There we go.
I must say, he's taken the difficult one out of all 3 that he's had.
It's good footage of the juggling.
The juggle.
You won't have seen the chainsaw that was in amongst that juggle, but it was there. Oh, almost a direct hit. Almost
Stopped
schmollosed.
there with the knees by Reed Anderson.
Yes, it sounded a bit kneesy.
Might be
Knees
the
are
best
good.
for his bowling or
Knees
batting.
are good. His Ebenezer good. One run
Looks
taken.
like due to that drop catch, they've changed the fielder in the deep.
That's rash. They've sacked him. Right, you come in close. So
Let's
wherever the cameraman is, keep an eye on where that fielder went because the ball's going to follow him today. That's how it works.
It's going to go right there.
I will
I'm going to
move
hit
you
it in the
mid-wicket.
air and I'm going to hit it at him.
Worked for me last week.
Did you target a specific fielder?
Nope. I just went with a blanket approach. Anyone wondering? There will be the helmet cam out later today of my last week innings where...
You were dropped about 14 times? No, only 9,
I
wasn't
think it was about 7 or 8 drop catches.
You were averaging about 6.
5 chances and 1 broken bowler. That's going to be 4 runs.
Down the ground for 4 by Wright.
Not wrong.
I don't think Wright's ever wrong.
Well,
Except
wonder
when
if
he's out.
Taunton have ever played a team with
A wrong.
2 of them. Then they'd have themselves an opening batsman, wouldn't they?
2 rights.
Yeah, well, 2 wrongs,
2 wrongs make a right.
apparently. Well, sometimes they say it doesn't.
More fodder for the worst commentary ever highlights?
I was thinking when the day is long,
I think that's going to be 4 more. Indeed it
Called
is.
that. Right's finally.
Well, Lanno, I think it's time that you should probably start plugging the kitchen sink, and it's probably the same that Maroochydore needs to do out there as well.
Oh, hang on. We
How's that for a segue?
We don't have a badum.
Oh, we do. It's a couple of pages a week.
Let's not do that. So it's not sleeping then. Not out,
Sounded
down
very
leg.
Battish.
Umpire not looking to put his finger up there at all.
He didn't even say it was going down leg. That's how you know it's definitely not out.
It was a less enthused Maroochydore appeal, I must say.
Maybe
Don't-
they're working on less is more. Who are we kidding? No, they're not.
More is more for them.
There it is. Very relevant.
Very up to date.
This looks like Anderson back on, is it? Reed Anderson, Randerson.
Randerson, the opening batter / bowler.
1 for 36 is the skewer. About time to check back in on chat, probably. Make sure everyone's behaving themselves.
What's the chances?
Yeah, not good.
Well, as long as Matt Watson's the topic, I don't think it ever is good.
Hey, you were in that train last week.
Nick Donahue.
They don't know who I am.
Yeah, but we do.
Well, after Liam Baker used your full name and said something about good looking,
Maybe they do.
maybe they do.
Oh, now they're going to confuse him with me. It's like, oh, there's the three on the couch. Which one's good looking?
Well, sounds like the start of a bad joke. Nick Donahue coming in after the chat before about me having to bowl. He did say 12 ball over spell there, Lanno.
From one over.
Yeah.
Nice shot there from Lewis Waugh.
Just a lifting lift. That's how it's described.
Down to the man on the boundary there at third man.
I've just read a comment from Brendan off to hide. Enjoying the stream. ... Thank goodness for mute function. Oh, that's
Yeah,
all because of Max, I'm thinking.
I don't know what that was there.
Oh, we've got a woohoo.
We do have a woohoo.
Okay, Jesse, we're going to need a close up on the umpire. Oh, might be a run out. No.
All right. Okay, no ball. Where's the woohoo? Come on, give us the woohoo. He's getting back into position for it.
Jesse on the umpire.
And woohoo! There it is.
Ah,
We've missed it.
it wasn't time enough for me to capture that for the slow motion replay of the woohoo.
It's all over.
It's okay, this is the ball I'd be watching if you're joining the stream now. Got a woohoo. No ball, free hit.
Oh, it's gone big.
Certainly taking advantage of it. There's
A fielder out there.
much running is being done in the deep.
Well fielded there by Mr. Tim Agapau.
Big arm. 2 Tekken. Should be the 40 up. Anderson in. Short. Bit more
Like
chalk
a-
on the cue there.
A pull shot, that was a block.
It's called the pull block.
The pull block.
I wondered if it was worth explaining.
Is that a new one in the dictionary, that one? Of cricket shots?
Not my dictionary. Anything that has the word block in it,
Is out.
I'm tearing that page out.
What about the aerial block?
Nope. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You can come in and sit down.
Righto, I think I need to give up a headset. Give me a chance to produce.
It's not going to reach. So we've got a couple of scallywags have joined us from the earlier game today from Caboolture. Oh, that's been chopped on. No. No. That's right. You're not wrong. There's your wicket. There we go. So that was chopped. All right, so we are joined in commentary by a special guest. We didn't even know that they were joining us. Welcome. How about you introduce yourself to everyone at home? Up to the camera up there.
How are we, gang? Fluey from Caboolture.
There
Glad
he
to be
is.
part of the best live stream on the coast. Love your work.
Nice. You can come back again with talk like that. Now, you've obviously been having a couple of adult lemonades over there. Celebrating, well, not celebrating, obviously you wouldn't be celebrating. Commiserating the end of your T20 season.
Yeah, just celebrating from yesterday still, but that's all right. 2020 is a little warm-up for us, pre-season start, so
Absolutely.
we'll get into the big stuff later with the big boys.
Spot on. So how have you been enjoying this game so far?
Yeah, Blaine hit them all right. It's good
Yep.
to see Benny Lachlan charging in. Good to have a couple of bullies on the coast.
Absolutely.
Someone to match Batachotto's pretty good.
Yes, absolutely.
Be good to come up against them later in the one day, see what happens.
So tell you've brought a support crew over with you. Who have you got here with you, giving you some support?
A couple of little numpties over here.
All right.
Lockie Ryan, otherwise known as Jimmy. And Connor Corlett, he's old nudgy boy. This guy comes up from Brisbane every week. Surprised he's still here, actually. Usually disappears pretty early.
It's been put away to the boundary for one. I'm going to have to check the score here, make sure it's up to date. We've got, you'd have to think, fashion in the field today. There'd have to be a dead set winner for the home ground crowd, wouldn't there?
Yeah, a little bit of DOD over there, a bit of shenanigans this morning. So as we watch this one, ooh, bold. We had a little team breakfast. That might have been where we went wrong from the start today, but Lockie over there decided to bring his missus down to the team breakfast, so he got the blazer and the pink hat today.
Well done.
Had to buy a couple of beers for the boys.
Oh, dear.
He's only young.
Well, a little bit of a pause in the scoring currently. Things were going along bish bosh bash.
Who do you boys hope wins this match?
Noosa all day.
Nice.
Hang on, I've got to think about it.
Well, I'm guessing they don't open the batting or bowling.
Well, oh, he's opened the blade and it's going to spin away from you. There we go. 2 run. Just waiting for my cricket to update. It's been a little bit of a lag on that at times today.
Yeah, a bit of a black hole with reception here, I think.
Yes, well, we've got a great big antenna on a pole, so hopefully it's going to be all right. But maybe over there at the scorebook is where the problem is. He's hit that well, but oh!
One for the good guys there.
He really tested
And 4.
himself. He found the tallest bloke on the field by the look of it. Somehow, by just pressing random buttons, I'm exactly the same score as my cricket. I don't know how that's happened, but I'm down with that.
Magic fingers.
I can't even keep my own score when I'm batting and I'm on 1.
It's because you missed so many balls.
That's probably right. Speaking of not missing balls, Heffernan yesterday in the field had a couple of mishaps. Whilst fielding the covers, yeah, a couple of dives and...
He did ask us to ask you how you got out yesterday.
there was a catch. There was a catch. It's 2 for 47 currently, and I'll tell you that story in a moment.
Have you ever wondered why people talk so quickly in some advertising? It's because there are only 15 seconds and there's no time. Oh, turns out...
Another 7 seconds.
Turns out there's time. So what could you say about your business in 15 seconds?
So, yeah, there may have been a skied shot, very un-Lanno-like, in the air on the offside. And then Heffernan underneath it, looked right, looked left. Everyone went, not a chance, that's yours. And he ended up falling under it like he'd been shot by a sniper. But held on to it in the end. Unlike Phil Warby, who always looks like he's been shot by a sniper, who put down a juggled chance in the slips after Jeremy Donahue put down a simple regulation caught behind off myself.
It's because Namball's still in his heart, I think.
Nope, I think it's because he's a wicket keeper and he's not a wicket keeper. I didn't hear him appeal for nothing once. Not a true keeper. After the game this morning, though, we were commenting that Maroochydore is a team full of keepers the way they appeal.
Yeah, they do like an appeal, especially when they come up against us.
Apparently, they do classes. They've got their spin classes, they've got acting classes and appealing classes. They tell me Matt Jackson's very appealing with his spray tan.
As well as Matty Watson.
And Matty Watson, he's got the fans in the chat. I'm not going to lie to you there.
He's got a lot of man fans, Matty Watson.
They haven't stopped talking about him in the chat. Oh, he's got Baguette on ball there with that French cut. Jesus. Thrown that back in with a pitching wedge there. Right, Mr. Anderson, the ball. Seems to be a lot of holes in the field. Louis Ward just tucking around the corner.
Thought I might join you boys.
I wondered what you were up to over there. Someone.
That sounds great.
I'll have mine that's over there if you're offering.
Well, they
You got to peel the label off it until that company decides to sponsor the boys.
yes, I would say I'll have Coke, but I thought I saw Craig Bellamy over there, so.
Got him.
I'm good, man.
It's 2 for 49 allegedly.
In all seriousness, though, you are currently watching me. I'm not advertising anything other than the fact that you can advertise here in this spot. Contact us at sponsor@telestream.tv.
All right, here we are.
No, it's all good, man.
Just getting around in here. First time that's happened in the commentary concrete bungalow. So it's 2 for 51 is the score, regardless of what you might have heard me say 25 seconds ago. Because I'm on top of things here. Hopefully they score 2 off this. Nope, you're going to have to take that off then.
Well, it's the 10th over, which means it's time for McInnes to come back on.
And there's no other games to go to live scores of.
None of the ladies? Any ladies?
Anything? No. I'll say it.
Any ladies' games?
There it is.
Don't believe so. They look to be all over, all the live scored ones.
The Snakes ladies had a good win. The first win of their illustrious playing careers for
That's
most
good.
of the ladies.
Fantastic.
They got a pretty good coach, I hear. Not a bad assistant coach going on, but yeah, no, good for the girls to get up. I think they're running around selling meat trays at the moment. So
Nice. So do they have an official coach?
yeah, a guy shows up and throws balls at them occasionally, but
It's not Pirate, is it? He's the mascot, is he?
yeah, he's the mascot. Goes around and
Mascot.
umpires, so the coach doesn't have to.
So I was wondering, thought maybe the coach was, just on the books as a coach to fit in under the salary cap.
Yeah, no, this coach paid his fees. He's a good payer.
Oh, that's good. It's been laid down to the deep and a third man there. Some big boundaries on that side of the field. I certainly wouldn't like to be playing on that with the wind going against there. You certainly would go in the air. So does the wind direction play a role in deciding to bat or bowl when you're playing at home here?
Oh, as a bowler, no, we should be bowling first every time.
Yeah.
As you saw this morning, we batted first and didn't do so well.
Yep.
But yeah, no, it's always good to have runs on the board, especially in the big games.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think Noosa might be a little bit on top here.
So talk us through some of the first game. What happened there?
Maybe
Oh.
out throws. No, that's the one taken.
As seems to be the way for us in the finals at the moment. Not too many go to hand. Maroochydore pretty good fielding outfit. They're young guys that can dive around, and
Yeah.
we got Batty who gets out of his wheelchair every morning and come play. Schubert,
You wanna hit
wicket-keeper,
that
doesn't
bus
use his
button
feet.
there, Lanno?
There we go. There's your first bus you've driven over the top of Batty there.
That's all right, he's used to it. Yeah, but no, we just obviously didn't have enough runs.
Yeah.
Tell me,
Well short.
Tell me, does anyone actually call him Bolachino or anything like that in the game, in the nets, when you want to rile him up?
There's plenty of names for him. We leave that one for you guys, especially at the moment. He can't bowl. He's done a little side strain, which he's believed it was from his second COVID jab, which is a nightmare. He's carried on about that for about 8 weeks now, so
You might have to put him in forced lockdown, maybe. Oh, we've got the first sighting of a performance-enhancing headband.
It's Jackson.
It is the spray tan Jacksonson, A+ student in the Appealing Academy.
Not the most appealing guy on the Maroochydore team, though.
No, apparently that's
not with that headband. That's for sure.
well.
Leave that
see
one
if-
in the kit bag, I reckon.
We'll see if it makes it through the whole spell, because he's had to put it on the USB charger a few times on the previous games, because his spell falls apart. Oh, there we go again.
Shot.
Speaking of falling apart,
Oh, that's well done out there on the boundary.
good fielding by,
That's
out there by
Agapau.
Tim.
Good fielding.
That's a bit of what I was talking about. The young fellas, they dive around. If that's Jay Coffin out there, he's diving over the top of it.
He's not running to get there. He's doing a harbour bridge in mid-wicket, probably.
Now he's pretending he can't hear us
Yes.
all of a sudden.
Jackson in. Good cricket. Don't need to do anything silly. Although the crowd and those watching probably wish that they would.
Yeah, I don't think you can get much silly out of Louis War.
No.
With all due respect, he is boring.
Hang on.
He does it well. He does it well.
There we go. Got your official bus licence now. That's twice. Oh, look at that.
Ooh,
Oh, that looked kneecapish.
kneecap of Callum Stitt there.
Callum Stitt. As long as it's not his elbow getting injured.
Won't be able to battle bowl then.
No. Be out of the team.
No comment.
You're not going to chuck him under the bus. That's good. All right, Mac Jackson. Short one, do you reckon? No. Whipped off the pads. Running two. Running well.
Currently 79 in the chat. Feel free to give us a like for some of our guest commentators. If you like having them in, throw us a like or subscribe if you want to see more content.
If you want them to leave, give us a like and a subscribe. If you're not enjoying it, give us a like and subscribe. That's how you let us know. It should be the end of the over, and
It's 11 overs gone.
if it seems like I've somehow been locked in a room with typewriters and a heap of monkeys, I might have got the score right. 2 for 63-ish.
Have you ever wondered why people talk so quickly in some advertising? It's because there are only 15 seconds. There's just no time. Oh, turns out
Another 7 seconds.
Turns out there's time. So what could you say about your business in 15 seconds?
Drinks all round.
As I mentioned in the first stream today, that apparently I hold the record for the longest staying visitor on a cricket day at the club. I left here at 10:20. last night. Apparently I'm going on the Life members board. Probably going to get a playing shirt.
Contract as well.
I thought you slept here. You give in the end.
I was chatting to everyone. Chatting to Phil Warby, who was...
Oh, I'm sure he stayed here for a few.
I was here with people who described themselves as the pillars of the club. There was the Pirate was here.
Yarr.
The President.
Trouble.
President was here. Ooh. El Presidente.
President was definitely going to be here. He sleeps in the groundsman shed down there in the tractor.
There was all kinds of strange happenings, I'll say that much. In the air. Questions were being asked as to why Warby's the only one that got a piece of cheesecake to take home. No one else did. Apparently there's an inquiry being raised by Steve.
No comment on that either. I got a couple of brownies to take home on my way out, so that was all right.
Looks like you're talking to the right people.
Kev loves a few brownies, don't worry.
Speaking of brownies, Haffenden. I wonder if he's in the chat.
He'll be watching.
Yeah.
He knew we were coming over here. He'd be loving that everyone's talking about him.
Jeez, there's been a whole lot of chat. I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, it's going to take a dive.
Safe.
Oh,
no.
it's
Going to your right.
Tag Nick Haffner and say, Tiki girl. Only he will understand.
So I'm going to have to work through some of the chat in a second, unless... no, Max is switching. He's not doing nothing. That's why he's over there not wording at all.
He's just making sure whatever happens, my face doesn't get on the camera. Yeah, my wife doesn't know about my cricket, so she better not be watching the live stream. She thinks I'm still playing.
Number one rule of cricket. If you finish early, you never tell the other half.
That's why those three aren't on the camera over here.
The ones you haven't mentioned. Oh. Now they're just hitting it straight to the fielder and taking a run. Cheeky.
Had enough. Get it over with.
We're sitting on 2 for 69 for a while there. I thought we were never going to switch it up. I think we've moved on to 70. 71 it is after 12 overs.
Tonight, I'm going to enjoy a tasty meal of off their menu. We'll see you all there after the game. Contact us to make this be you. Is that good enough?
Get that idiot off. Who's the gibber?
Going right back to Dr. Dirty Dan tuned in. Said, good thing I just tuned in. Whew. It's going crazy, Dr. Dan. Zane Gilder with a comment that's requiring approval. I'll just leave that hanging in the ether. Schloss in with the catapult directive. Ben Watson, can we get his thoughts on Matty Watson? Rod Gibbs is asking, any runs today, Fluey?
Don't need him when you run him out.
Nick Heffenden, Caboolture bowling coach, John Flew. Off his bowling, he said. John O'Ward needs some appealing advice. I don't think John O'Ward needs any advice about appealing.
If you want some advice, there's a free academy at Maroochydore.
There is.
However, you have to be able to open the batting and bowling to join that academy.
Free?
Well, for
I
a
say
small
free.
fee, and you get a pair of Scorchers shorts with it.
And a Scorchers hat. And you get to use their grounds.
Dr. Dirty Dan said, who's the salty snake on comms?
No salt here.
Ben Watson just wants us to know Matt Watson is also very appealing. Is that gone just for?
Nice shot there by Officer. I'm guessing
Does
there's
it all.
no replay because he's an officer.
Pete McCauley's driving the bus, said Coffo's definitely gone fishing after his 15-ball duck. The bus has been driven.
Shocking. Fucking shocking. That was awesome.
Zach Willix has turned up, said I, Pete.
Ah, young Zach Willix.
Ooh, there's some chat that if you want to follow it along, it's in the chat. I suggest you go there. Oh, maybe I need to show it. There we go. Back up to that one.
Hey, Zach Willix, I think Maroochydore could have used some of your runs today. It's a pity you left for the Scorchers.
Well, he needed to take that fabulous hair somewhere, didn't he?
Well, he didn't want to wear a headband.
That's probably why he didn't leave for the Scorchers. He was kicked out because he wouldn't wear the performance-enhancing headband for Maroochydore. What's the updated score that we've got there, Statman Jack?
2 for 79.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
Looks like you're doing as well as my cricket.
Well, I am when you tell me what the score is and I update it. 2 for 79, look at that.
Got Mr. Officer 26 not out and Lewis War 17 not out.
Well, Jared's accelerated things since he's been out there. Running 2.
He might try to get this done this over, I reckon. He's had
Yeah.
enough. Get down on one knee, put it on the clubhouse.
Looks like Mr. Agapow there.
Yes, doing
Wants
some
to be featured.
bit of Maroochydore advertising by the look of things.
Well, I don't think he got a bat, so he needed to be shown somewhere.
Well, he's a bowler, so that's confusing.
Oh, but he doesn't open the batting, so he's not allowed to bowl.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Must work for that real estate mob.
There we go. That was a full bus.
Driven straight over Tim Agapow.
Full. Oh, has he picked the gap? I think he has.
He's in.
Oh, no. Grabbed his left mitt.
Fielded well there by Mitchell Armstrong.
Peter Tuvey is happy. He said, thanks for the amazing opportunity to watch cricket from the coast live. He's in the UK. There we go. International.
Waking up now, possibly?
Well, it's hard to say if he's Taunton Noosa. He might have had a big night. Skipper's all over that. You'll never guess what Steve-O's asked. Can we
What
get
he's all doing here?
Matty Watson on for an interview afterwards like we did in the last game? Oh, boy. It's like having Beatles fans. Oh, he's grabbed that out of the sky.
It's a catch and a half there by Scholes.
Oh, it was close enough, I suppose. He's only the captain. It's Schloss. Schloss, Schloss, Schloss.
Can he jump?
Surely there's a camera that got that somewhere. Got him on the down. Looked like a goal. He looked like a goalkeeper, so maybe top corner from Schloss, Scholes.
Well, I think that's the first replay involving Officer.
He did. He hasn't fulfilled his sponsorship requirements to the real estate mob there.
I believe that's Kratzy coming out to bat.
Ah, bring it home, Kratzy.
Huh? 30.
Coupler.
So, updated score. What do you got for us there?
2 for 83. Well, 3 for 83, sorry.
The big
Sure about that?
scoreboard's a welcome addition down here at Green Road, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
Makes it easy.
Well, it saves the batsman having to count their score.
It's so good even I can actually read it from this distance. I'm loving it.
Bit better than the old flick around bit of plywood that's down there.
Yes. Aliens are back.
Matt Schubert might have to take a week without pay so he can afford the scoreboard to stay for good.
Oh. So is that sort of brought in for the day or for events?
Yeah, I think it's just a local guy brought it down.
That's pretty cool. We need to talk to him about getting the stream on there, maybe. Big replays on the big screen.
Yeah, I think it's all possible. He's got a fair setup over there, so much like you guys.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
This time next year, you guys will be in an air-conditioned box, won't you?
Oh, we don't want to get bigger than, you know, the people that made us. It's 3 for 83 off 14. We go to an ad.
Remember when toys were built to last a lifetime? Quality is back with Absolute Toys, helping children learn through roleplay. Absolute Toys are sourced to promote learning, development, and endless fun. Share quality moments with quality toys. Absolute Toys.
Now located in the Sunshine Castle.
All right, 6 overs to go. I don't know that they'll need all of them. 83 is the total, chasing 97.
15 required to win for Twantanoosa.
Aliens are back. Zane Gilder said, hang up the spikes, Kratz. That's a bit rough.
Well, at least he's playing today, Zane.
Wow. Here we go. Statman, that's a stat for you. Statman might be getting a phone call from Liam Neeson soon. I know where you live.
And be regional president, possibly.
One taken. Right, don't bowl it on his legs.
Otherwise, it may go into the fence.
Does like it on the leg side, does Kratzy?
Plays a good forehand, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I wonder...
Him and his brother. Scored some runs in twos last week.
McInnes coming into bowl here.
The angry man, McInnes.
There's his one faster ball, so the rest will be all cutters. And maybe a little bit of lip.
Bit of a stare. Has he got a stare on him?
He's a competitor, we'll give him that.
McInnes in. Ooh, it's been bumped down.
Well, there's a couple of VIPs just arriving. I might get kicked out of here. I don't know if it's in their contract that they've got to do media commitments, so I'm not sure.
I don't think
have to check with them.
I don't think we can afford him. Is that out of our price range? Around the corner, there it is. One. All right. We war on strike. A man that needs no introduction, doesn't even have a number on his shirt. They're on there.
It's the end of the over.
What do you got for us score-wise, Jack?
3 for 85 after 15 overs. I think may have accidentally pressed a button there.
3 for 85 after 15.
Still head to an ad.
So the kind of ads we've got available are 15-second ads like this one, or 30-second ads, which really, if I was making it, would feel like some kind of teledrama. Probably look like it too.
Right, we're back live. And that is... Have we had a bowling change?
It's D. Stewart.
.1 overs. Does have a wicket. So Stewart bowling. He's not little. Got a frame on him. Yeah, I'm going to give myself that one. There's a decent crowd here. If we can, we might get Jesse to pan around at the end of an over and head over to the grandstand area.
Nice.
Big dive. Running two.
Good fielding there by the youngster Armstrong.
Well, we were mentioning that with Tawantin in the field. They field very well, and it just puts pressure on the batting team when you hit it somewhere and you think it should be a run and it doesn't go through.
Yeah, ask Lockie Ryan down there with his hat on. He smokes him to fielders all day.
Does he?
He's never hit a gap in his life, I don't think.
Oh, schnabbled that.
Good mitt.
It's a replay of last year's final. I don't think it's going to be as close as last year's final.
It might be a same final result as last year.
You've been taking commentary lessons from Max. Just squeeze that sentence out. Another one tucked around the corner.
Well, I'm sure Zane Gilder was happy with that shot.
Yes, Kratzy's wagon wheel just looks like a big, solid block of cheese, a diamond down the leg side. Big wedge.
All wrists.
Yep. Why would you change anything if it works? Full.
I tell you what, our staff seat here is not as comfortable as the commentary seats.
Thank you for that input. Hasn't been a no ball for a while. No woohoos. Into the over. I do believe that is 3 for 88 off 16.
Got 89 on my cricket.
That could be the...
Technology's great when it works, isn't it?
Well,
I saw you hit that button to get the extra one on there.
I've got the production crew in my ear telling me the wrong score. But it's all right. I've got this under control. It's the thing, no one watching the stream knows what's actually happening behind the scenes. They think there's a large production truck and all sorts of stuff going on. Not that there isn't, of course.
Magic of TV.
Yep. McInnes in. That's into the breeze. It's going to spin. Back towards him, which worked well.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Out.
He's out.
Yeah, he was in mid-air there. Mid-dive. Maroochydore are going to have a meeting say, we're still in this, boys. We're still in this.
Stranger things have happened.
Well, we almost pulled it off in 5th grade against you boys yesterday. Just young lad Mitch kept you in it.
Looks like the skip is going to come out and finish off the innings, hopefully.
He said, enough of this. Let me take control of this. I'll hit the winning runs. 4 for 90. 8 runs required for victory.
Bit of a glory hunter here, young Cobb. Didn't have the pads on 5 minutes ago. Saw they got pretty close. He thought he'd chuck them on and come out.
Why not? He makes the bowling changes. He makes the batting changes. Normally when he comes on, a wicket follows not long after. I hope it doesn't work for batting as well.
They got plenty to play with.
Yeah.
I think they'll be all right.
Well, I don't think Kratzy's going to be unleashing the hounds. He'll sort of work it around unless he gets...
He might, if he gets one here straight, he might hit one straight here.
Get something ugly.
Nah.
Drop it down.
If I was the size of Kratzy and had arms like that, I'd be aiming for that sight screen every day of the week.
Open up the front foot and just go for it.
Absolutely.
They
Big
are
forehand straight down the line.
They're cracking the sight screens. There's the straight. It's a funny run up with McInnes. He gets 3/4 of the way in, like stops for a second, keeps going. He must have done that pause course, the skipper's bowling course.
Bit of indoor snuffery in there, I think.
Yeah. Going down legs. I'll take a leg by. Kratzy trying to show that his knee wasn't hurt by that. 1 run taken. And it weren't. This will be the first ball he's faced.
0 not out. Ooh. Tell you what, you might need surgery after that.
Well, between the two of them, they're not running 3 out here today, I'll tell you that much. That is the end of the over. 4 for 92. 17. 3 to go. 3 maidens might make it a very interesting game.
Are you a local business? Do you want your business to be seen by local viewers? If only there was some sort of local sport that lots of people watched.
Required. So the run rate required to win is 2 per over. I think that's achievable.
Hopefully.
I think most of the spectators down here have now turned to watch Steve-O and Pirate try to pack up the sight screen on the other field, which has seemed to have taken him the last hour and a half.
Well, Pirate's working on his cross division to check the equations on it, I think. He was telling us about it last night.
It's good fielding there by McInnes.
So we've got Anderson back at the other end again. Seems like he's bowled 8 overs, but he can't have.
This is the last over, this one.
Ooh. Somehow threaded that through the field. Good take by the keeper.
Young Matty Watson.
Oh no, what have I started?
Chat for Steve-O in the chat.
Dr. Dirty Dan's wondering how much to get me to do his kitchen sinks again. That's not tradesman, that's the weekly wrap-up. Oh, I reckon there's 2. They're not going to run 3. There's no 3 in that. I've never understood running a 3. You don't even get the reward of facing the next ball. Hit it harder, get a 4.
You get to rest on your bat, though.
End of the over.
Well, possibly. If I'm running 3, I need more than an over to recover.
Presto down there never misses the opportunity to get down the other end at the end of an over.
Good fielding. Ooh,
Loves the
go
strike.
to the bowlers. This could be out. Oh. One taken. Jordan McManus has said, get Flew back on the mic. He hasn't left the mic.
Still here. Going strong. All night long. This might be it here.
Ooh.
He's charged him and tried to block it.
Pat Man's just said, I've been in a 5th grade side that pulled off a win in similar circumstances to Maroochydore now. Well, they need to channel. Maroochydore need to channel Pat Man.
No chance. It's this ball.
Yeah, I thought I was, yeah. Ooh, I think that's into empty space. It's 2.
Well, I believe the scores are level now.
You don't say. Well, yes, they probably are. I have them winning. So we might take a run off there.
Toronto's needing 1 run to win. With 2 overs remaining, I'm sure they should be able to do it, hopefully.
If it was left-handed, they'd probably try to do it just off 1 ball.
Possible 6 maybe, Max?
He's thrown the metal glove down. Jordan McManus has said, give Nutsy a shout-out, Fluey.
Nutsy dogged the boys already. He's still trying to work out how to turn those snags on that Barbie. His little dodgy thumb now. There it is.
Victory.
I think Kratzy might have mistaken how many runs he actually got.
Yeah. I think maybe he said, if we win, I'll retire or something. He's getting very happy about it.
Retired injured, possibly.
That is game in 18.1 overs. So congratulations to Wantanoosa Thunder. Second title. Could be the start of a dynasty. we're singing happy birthday to someone. And it's been a long day here at the cricket. We hope you've enjoyed everything. Don't forget to tune in to the Telestream.tv channel for the kitchen sinks, helmet cams. The pink stumps will be starting from next week with the first of our ladies' games. That'll be Yandina up against Palmwoods. Yandina with a lot of runs on the board today. And Mel Shelley with 56 off 20-something runs last week. Should be a heck of a game. Thanks for joining us for the Bashes. It's been fantastic. Get on our Facebook page, like, subscribe, and also on our YouTube. Like, subscribe, you'll get notifications. On behalf of the commentary team and our guests, we've got Fluey and a gaggle of galahs hanging outside here. Thank you very much. That's Quagmire for... I'm sure someone out here got a Quagmire today, so that's for someone. Definitely Coffo, 15-ball duck. So, thanks for joining us. It has been... There goes Quagmire. There he goes. It's always a pleasure. Great facilities here at Caboolture. Thank you for having us. And on behalf of everyone, thanks for joining us. If you've got any final shout-outs, Fluey?
We'll see you again for the one-day final when we're on top of the ladder and we host you again.
Oh, I like it. I like it. With the two-day, the first grade final or Division 2 one-dayer. That's what we've got. All right. Thank you. Good night.